is going on, everyone? And we are back on Into the Void, Ozzy Osbourne Tribute. It's been quite some time, and but it's good though to be back. Life's been a little bit busy, and yeah, how you been, Jade?
I've been good. How about you?
Good, actually good. Like when you're like in the chaos of certain stuff, you think it's like but then like when you get through the chaos of stuff, it's like it's all worth it. So
Yeah.
um, definitely good, definitely good. Oh, I forgot to tell you about the box. Remember the box?
So, I'm sorry, what?
Remember you asked about the box?
Yes.
I'm not gonna tell you on here. I'm just saying I forgot to tell you.
Yeah.
Anyway,
After.
since we had people though waiting, and there's always with these live technical difficulties and all the BS and all that stuff, we really appreciate everyone who you know is here, who waited it out. And before we get started, a couple shout outs to my man Pat. Pat, thanks for sending in the Madhouse stickers. I put one on my I think I have it up, probably not because my preparation's terrible, but yep, there it is. Boom. Right at
That's
the
cool.
board. You see the little shoe shiner there, G, on the left?
Hmm.
That's old school.
Yeah. I remember having to do that all the time.
But Madhouse and Ozzy Tribute, um, we're all about community here and helping everyone out and everyone because this is an unmonetized page or not. This is for the real Ozzy fans. This channel's for Ozzy, and so anyone's welcome on it. And like I said, non-monetized, whatever. All you need to do is be a fan of Ozzy Osbourne and his music, Black Sabbath, and anyone could come on. Not even necessarily even a fan. If there's ever like a debater or whatever like that, that's fine too. But just know that you don't need a Wikipedia or BF. As people say, be a somebody. We're all somebodies. Fuck that fucking shit. So that's how I look at everyone. You know what I
I
mean?
agree. Yeah.
And I don't even know where that got nice, Gina, because like what I do, and like certain things like around and like, do you ever get the like a whiff of that at all? For no, I will never in a million years change who the fuck I am, and I can't be bought, and that's that.
I'm exactly like you, but I was raised that way.
And it's not because I'm rich, because I'm not rich. I just
No,
can't.
I know my worth and my boundaries, and I was taught young, thank goodness.
Yeah. Well,
So,
I want to address something real quick, and then get to the comments.
okay.
We left last episode with the AI Ozzy talk and all that stuff. Uh,
Yeah.
from now on, though, this channel is for Ozzy Osbourne and solely for Ozzy Osbourne. It's not to report certain current events, though, that are going on and stuff like that, and keeping up newsworthy stuff. Even though, like, we are going to have, like, how you see channels put up like a picture and then have because if you do them right, yeah. But people, if you just watch someone because they're taking like something out of context from like a podcast clip. I'm not talking about uh even Ozzy right now, just in general. Like whenever you see those, if
Right.
you're on Instagram and like you see a picture of someone that is a celebrity or a public figure, and there's just a little quote, and it's just that quote. But then when you like watch the podcast and you get the whole, there's no substance to the quote. So
Right. Right.
that's why. So like, I rather do a not magazine. See, I'm 45 years old, and well, sorry, why I was ready to say sorry because you're older. But what I'm trying to say is, I want to do that, like how Rock Feed like does it, but they do it like with news and stuff. Like he does an incredible job. But I'd rather like do something like that and be like, did
Yeah.
you know on this day, like historical facts and stuff, and not just like take clips out of context and whatever.
Right.
And I'm not saying nothing was taken out of context in general. I'm just saying that I don't want to. I don't agree with the AI Ozzy. This channel has nothing to do with AI. This channel, you'll never see AI on this channel. And
Yeah.
I'll take that to my fucking grave. And whoever has this channel after I die, I mean, it's I mean, not meaning it's mine, meaning like the email address and like
Right.
takes over, like, just No, because I want this. This is all passion for Mr. Ozzy, John Michael Osborne, and that's
Right.
that. And are
Right.
his real fans, the ones who are like, I've done well. I don't need your money. Yeah, because you
Right.
already got it. Because you
Right.
already got it.
Right.
And I didn't bash the family. It's okay for me to critique something that they say because I was getting like a bunch of like stuff. So I want this. We're moving on from all this in 1 minute.
Right.
So I don't kiss ass. I don't come from a world where I get on my knees for anyone. I always say this even around, I'm around some, serious people at times. And my
Right.
point being to you though is I don't care if they're serious or not. If they're
Right.
disrespecting me or what, I don't kiss ass. I don't judge people by, no, I'll respect their accolades, their talents, everything they did
Yeah.
from afar. I'll be like,
Right.
wow, like that's, but like when I meet them and like, I don't have to kiss ass because, oh, this person's that or this person's that. And I don't think any of
Right.
you are listening should put people on pedestals. If I grab this knife right here and just go, boom, it's going to bleed red.
Mm-hmm.
Same with everyone else. We put our
Right.
pants, we eat,
Right.
sleep, shit, and piss the same. Like it's
Right.
all, it's all bullshit, malarkey, and fucking materialistic. I need this, I need this. Yeah, well, you don't take any of it when you're gone. You know what you need? Good, solid people around you, love, and not love. Like I'm single. I don't have that, but I'm saying meaning like that's what you need, like in your heart. Like
Right.
Richie said, my good friend Richie, who he said it publicly. He's got money and all that. He's like, it has nothing to do with that. You know,
No.
you need to find that, and I just felt that when they did that podcast, they told well over 50 to 60% of his fans, basically, in a nutshell, to go fuck themselves. I've
Right.
done fine. I've got your money. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
That's not a quote. I'm paraphrasing that. Mean me being like, I've done fine for myself. Whatever. Like you can't. Ozzy Osbourne. Think of the man. Could you ever imagine him saying such a thing though, like that about his fans though, in front of the camera? And the
I
thing
don't think
is,
no, not him.
you don't
Not
think?
him.
You don't think? No, he wouldn't at all.
No.
At all.
No. But he kept his distance from the money stuff, really. I mean, he kind of left it all to her.
I know, but he
So
would never know. He
he
what he
wouldn't
was
know.
doing. You know what he was doing when you watched the coming home thing. He was
Yeah.
sitting next to Billy fucking Morrison, depressed as fuck, and he had to walk away from Billy because he had to cancel tour dates and
Yeah.
you see him like how he's trying to watch the guy for everything he's done, and he's just that was sort of fans. Listen, family's family. I know it's sacred, and it's got to be surreal for family to see people react because I mean it's in their household. Take away
Right.
all the fucking accolades and all the music and all that, right? They're gonna
Yeah.
this because I love Kelly Osbourne.
Oh
Uh,
yeah.
oh my
I
god,
love them all. I just don't agree
I
with the
love that.
business.
Yeah,
Yeah.
but I don't want to get into all this like stuff, like meaning
Yeah.
like people though who are mad at him though for going to watch UFC at the White House. Who
Oh
fucking
God.
cares? Get a
It
life.
had nothing to fucking do with
It
politics,
doesn't
man.
matter.
You know,
Yeah, but my point is, why is everyone all like? What do you do for like a living? Everyone out there, meaning not a living, meaning like a job, like meaning
mhm,
like if you're gonna put all your energy in that bullshit by a fucking corrupt, disgusting fucking government that's fucking what do you call it? That on both sides is ran by pedophilia and all that.
right,
By all means, you
right,
worry about that shit. I'll
right.
I'll, I'll be over here in my fucking lane doing
Yeah.
what I'm doing.
Yeah.
So the future of
Amen.
this channel is for Ozzy.
Right.
And yes, let me reward that. I love Jack Osborne. I think he's a great guy. I think
Right.
that I just the Aussie brand is ready and open for business. I you got to remember too that I looked at all sides and I could always Monday morning quarterback. They're dealing with grief.
Right.
So at the same time, they're so used to always being doing business stuff and all that stuff with Ozzy. Um, that's obviously helping their grief because they're busy, but at the same fucking time, I don't know how much fucking money
I,
to deal.
I
Ozzy
think it was
Osbourne, every fan out there knows if they know Ozzy, like if the real fans who know Ozzy Osbourne know that he would probably say to to be honest with you, he would probably though agree to it though to Sharon because she would be telling like this and that, but deep down in his heart, he'd be like that because you see it 25,000 times on the show. He's like, I don't want to fucking do this commercial. I don't want to do this. I just want to play rock and roll. I just want to
Yeah.
do. But she's
Yeah.
being a manager, and she's did. Listen, she was great. She's fantastic as a manager. She's looking
Right.
at she's unbelievable.
Right.
And I even said for that episode, the love and the respect that she had though, like for a kid, like after you watch that coming home documentary, how I said I was wrong when I was talking about when I went to that show day 2 and Ozzy couldn't perform and I saw you saw that clip when he's like, I can't do 2 in a row. And I knew that beforehand because the show was already out and was Sabbath. It was the Iron
Right.
Maiden fucking Ozfest. So listen, if they want to get their money and say, okay, thank you, fuck yous all, or whatever, that's fine.
Right.
This channel here is for Ozzy and his fans.
Right.
I'm not affiliated with anyone, and it's unmonetized, and that's that. And it's
Right.
for the real fans. And if people don't like that, this is not going to be a bash channel. I am not bashing them. I am bashing certain, the only
Look,
action that I'm bashing
AI
is
is controversial everywhere right now. It's a huge topic with everyone. So it's going to be controversial no matter if it's, I mean, it just was going to be a controversial
yeah, but
issue no matter what.
remember when I said, because I always admit my faults. Remember when I told you though, I said, I even made a short. I was like, my dad's been gone since November. I still can't look in his eyes. But at
Right.
the same time, I don't live though in a world though where Jack Osborne's in the car and his father could be on a fucking building, could be on the fucking
Right.
whatever. Boom, his dad
Yeah.
comes on the radio. So
Right.
that hit me like earlier, and I started thinking of that too and all that shit. So I mean, and everyone that see it, so you you know did I don't know how the AI I fucking despise. Like that's
Right.
forget about it.
Yeah.
I'm just saying that I just when people are grieving, I don't want to judge and know exactly where they're at or whatever,
Right.
meaning like assume exactly where they're at. But
It's
yeah,
a process for everyone and they all do it differently and they're just doing it the way they feel they can. I
and then
mean,
and then that thing's gonna meet fans and like the old school way though. Like there's just and it's almost like everything's like I guess we should be because times are changing, but like I don't care. I know, and even people tell me they're like, "Why don't you do you can make your reels and stuff like that for the pages I run for the other people?" They're like, "You
mhm,
could make them so much quicker if you do this or that." I'm like, "No, why?" Because it's
right.
like when you cook like a meal, like cooking with love, like because
Hmm.
you cook with love. But
Right.
there's Ozzy, and that's how you're supposed to meet him. And if you didn't meet him, he's always around because he's on music and all that type of stuff on fucking DVD, on video or whatever. I just think that it's ridiculous though to cart a robot around and charge fans. And I'll leave
Yep.
it at that. But Kelly Osbourne no rocks. Anyway,
Yep.
this channel is solely about Ozzy Osbourne, and that is that. And again, moving forward, after I remove this thumbnail, that is what it's about. All right, Jay. Unless
Yep.
you, I mean,
Exactly. 100%.
do you want to speak on your behalf on anything that I just said, or
I just think, I mean, just the whole AI thing, it's a lot of controversy. You know,
oh
why?
yeah, but
I mean, it's making everyone really stupid. Like, why do you need AI to read your email, draft a response to that email, and then send an email when you can fucking do it yourself? What is wrong with doing it yourself? I
oh,
mean,
you're talking about
this
AI
is
in general.
where it's going, and it's to me, it's like it's making everyone lazy. And
Yeah, but are we the old people now looking at? Remember, like I remember, like
I've
when I
been
used
the
to,
old
I
people, so
remember when
I
I
don't
had
know
a
about
Game Boy,
you.
my father would be like, "What the fuck is that?" You know what I mean?
Right.
So are we them now? But no, we're
Oh
not
yeah, we
because
are.
I'll tell you why. Because musicians learn their instruments, and I seen someone like made a song like from AI and got like he's a millionaire now. But the
Right.
people that put in work and all that type of shit, like, and then
Right.
the new generations that are just going to be born, like meaning like babies that are being born now into where AI like is.
They
And
don't
also
know any. They won't
nobody
know any
believes it. You don't know
different.
what yeah, like, they're not gonna know anything different. So their mind, nobody's outside. That's why
Right.
I did this. Nah, it didn't upload. Fuck. I wanted to show it. It was just one picture of the shoot that I did when but you saw it. Remember where I'm sitting on the bucket in my old
Yeah.
alleyway?
Yeah.
It was every day had 65, 70 kids there.
Right.
Whether it was
Hey.
shooting hoops, fighting, boxing, king of the we used to call king of the mountain, holding the ball, I like just crazy shit. Shooting
Right.
Roman candles at each other the way you're supposed to grow up.
Yeah.
Not one kid, just me on a crate. You saw it. Um, it's just that ruins everything with socializing with people, how to act like out in public and stuff, because all you are is inside. But everyone knows that. We can get into that. Let's get into Ozzy.
Yeah.
But fuck AI. On this channel, you'll never see it.
No.
And let me just clarify for the people, if anyone ever watches these lives, who watches those shorts, the video of Ozzy sitting next to Sharon when he's like, "That's not my dad," and this and that, because there's so many people. It's AI. It's not AI. Take it or leave it. But if you're
Right.
maybe you're just trolling, but trust me, it's not AI.
It's
That'll let
it's
you
in
know.
the. If they watched the special, they would know it's not AI. But obviously, they
Yeah,
were people that didn't watch
no,
it. So
well, exact and if they fucking listen to his fucking music, they would know that he's not a fucking Satanist and all that shit, like, if they listen to the lyrics.
right.
Exactly. Alright, let's get to it. Victrola, there she
Victrola.
is. Did we move the community post over to Instagram? I tried posting to the community a while back and there's been no likes. I'll have to get no, you can still post on the community and also to make sure though that you hashtag Ozzy Osbourne or something like that. That'll get it in. But it's kind of odd though if you got no likes. I'll look into that. But I saw something recently though where it was all right. And also speaking of the Instagram, I thought that I put up the Instagram. Yes. So right there, because I'm gonna start getting that going though. It's been up though for a little bit since his channel started. But I didn't put a lot of stuff up, but there's some videos on there that aren't on here, but I'm gonna start um working on that channel as well.
Yeah.
There's a lot of channels, Gina. You know what I'm talking about.
Yeah.
And but this one here on the YouTube always, but I want to get the why don't you control out? We'll talk. What's up, silly munch? Anyone too new if who just happens to drop in on us? We're very like, even about this channel, we talk about it openly to everyone. Like this is just, and anyone can please come in. Like I don't think people understand that either, Gina. What we say, like we'll drop the link if you want to come on and talk,
Right.
and anyone is welcome to. So,
Exactly.
what's up, Vanessa? Thank you so much for being here, Vanessa. Freaking Veronica. So sorry. What's up, Veronica? That's my niece's friend, though. Came in from Ithaca, and what do you call it? Having dinner. So that's where I got confused on right there. Veronica. Veronica rocks. She's just the best. Good evening, everyone. Hope all is well. There he
Mr.
is.
Patrick.
Madhouse and Ozzy Tribute. Did I put that up on Facebook yet? Yep. Make sure you go there to Madhouse and Ozzy Tribute. Thank you so much, Pat, for sending me the stickers. I threw
That's
one
on
on the
Facebook.
board. And Pat, I'm not throwing one on my board if you suck. So I'm not just being like, yeah, it's good. No, you guys rock for real.
No, Loomis won't blow smoke up your ass at all. He's
No,
going to tell you how it is.
yeah, 100%. And
Yeah.
that's why. Kilo, my man. Son is
Kilo.
in arms in the house. Kilo, what is going on? Thank you for being here. Grace, how many I should have told you to screenshot him how many times though that she got a message from me being like, "Hey Grace, we're going on in an hour." Like probably like meaning like since the last episode, probably like 16 of them. Maybe. No, realistically, I'll say 13. She's like, "All right, I'm there." But you know what? Never complained, and here she is. Thank you,
Yeah.
Grace. You rock.
Yeah. Yeah.
Grace
He's
rocks.
awesome.
Please hit that like button to help Loomis and Gina and everyone in here, because when you hit the like button, it makes this channel move. Uh, we
Absolutely.
we don't, and you, Pat, it doesn't. We don't monetize, so you know, I'm not concerned, and Gina's not concerned, and I'm sure everyone out here is not concerned though about uh I don't know, we got over 10,000 fucking subscribers, and that's Ozzy, and fucking that's that. And now we're gonna do this, and whoever wants to hang around, hangs around. If they don't want to hang around, hang around. But I
Right.
know what you meant, Pat. You're coming from a good spot, and this is and you should put you, Gracie, Veronica. um, I said that though because I said her name wrong before. I feel terrible. That's right, Patrick, helping Loomis. Ooh, I don't know, but it's like when I see a post of people being like, "Such hard work, Loomis," like with the documentary. I'm like, no, yes, it is, but I like, there's a team. You know what I mean? It's a team of
Right.
people. I guess I am still terrible with my sobriety on taking compliments. That's one thing that my fucking shrink tells me.
That
Okay, I
comes with
posted
it.
on my Instagram on fan X pages. Nice. I gotta look into X. What's that all about?
I'm not gonna go there. I've got enough on my phone now.
No, it's not fucking porno. I'm saying there's something called X, not triple X.
I know it's that Elon Musk one, whatever it was, whatever it
Oh,
was
I thought you
before.
were like, I'm not going there. I have enough on my phone now. I thought I
No,
just
I
thought it
don't
was
want to download
too
X
much.
because I've got enough to manage as I mean, I can't even manage what I have. So
No, amen. Yeah, I have to always like I take down like WhatsApp and then I have to like put it back up. And then like when I edit little stuff with did you watch the Richie series?
yeah,
You like
it's
it?
great.
It's not done. The main real long one's done though, but the one on Russ and stuff, and because it was like in and out. I thought it was cool, like a stream, and the next thing you're in his house. So and his attic though would be perfect for this show. Up there
Crazy, dude.
where he has the
You'd be
face.
nuts.
That reminds me of the Mueller Museum in Philly. Yeah, where they have like all amputated. It's just it was fucking cool though. But
Yeah.
there's also like an Ozzy segment. Ozzy was actually in episode 2 because remember she's showing me the bat from Brazil and
Right.
or his wife, and then we start talking about it though. Sure thing. What's going on, Victroll?
Hmm.
I'm not
So
like, oh,
glad
look at these.
everyone came.
These are all comments before the show even started. Oh God, I'm fucking
Need to catch
terrible.
up.
I'm terrible. Look at Vaz is going to bed. Night all, love you. Vaz, thank you for
Night,
being here,
Baz.
and I'll see you on the next one. What's up,
Oh
Kilo?
yeah. So,
This bullcrap is about keeping them relevant. Ozzy doesn't need it. His legacy's been, it's been, wow.
yeah. Yeah.
I didn't even look at that angle, but we're not going there. But I didn't even look at that angle. Thank you for saying that, Kilo.
Yeah.
Because I proved it. I proved it with when I had that graduation project in 2000. When did I fuck that graduate? In 1999, when I did mine on the doors and I had to light my fire. And it was like in the state of Pennsylvania, you had to do a graduation project before you graduate.
Uh-huh.
So there was not MySpace wasn't out. I had a fucking beeper at the time.
Right.
So my point being is that, but why am I? Everyone still loves the Doors, still loves Pink Floyd, loves Sabbath. People loved Ozzy, even then. Ozzy's still going stuff, but like the music is what keeps it going, not the carnival fucking circus.
Right.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
It's cemented. It's
Yeah.
over.
Yeah.
Like done. Like you could close shop up now. Nobody's gonna forget about Ozzy Osbourne. And
Right.
the way that he went out, forget like I mean, you want to talk about a man's man? You're gonna go up there. The doctor tells him, if you do this, you're gonna go.
Right. He knew it.
To me, that's like walking off a cliff for your fans.
Right. And he got, he was sick for so long, in pain for so long. At a certain age, Loomis, and at a certain point when they get what they want, I've seen it a lot in my line of business, is they just give up. And when they give up, that's it. He didn't have that. He didn't give up.
Well,
His
no,
just
that kept them.
thankfully for him, I think it went quick, rather than causing any more pain because he's been through enough pain to get to where he was.
I
And he
just don't.
did it.
Yeah,
I
I
mean,
don't believe
ultimate, right?
it is. And uh, Sharon said that he said that the doctor said straight up though to him she was telling Pierce Morgan that if you do this show, you're going to die. Like, not meaning like, you're gonna drop dead on the stage or whatever, but meaning like, because he would constantly was getting his heart checked and stuff like that. And
Right.
meaning that like, because the adrenaline of it, everything like that, it's gonna fucking, you can't control yourself like that. Are you kidding me? Could you imagine? You get
Well,
lifted up
and also the fact that he was in the hospital 2 weeks prior, um,
like
with a
nobody.
heart
Yeah,
problem.
and he had,
I mean,
that sepsis is what fucking ended him. The
right,
sepsis
right,
really did it
right.
though. You know how hard it was to get him over to freaking England. But my point though is that that's a man's man. That's like someone knowing that, like, oh, okay, I'm gonna die if I do it though, but I'm still gonna do it.
But that's all he wanted to do before he died.
And that
So
album
it's,
with yeah,
you
and that
know,
album, Patient Number 9, that was all from Kelly because
yeah,
he was so depressed and bummed out in the house, and she's the one that got him out and freaking
yeah,
was like, "Come on," and got them with the musicians and stuff. That was all. That wasn't like, Ozzy Osbourne back in the day, like, he collabed with a lot of just musicians. It wasn't like,
right.
to me, like the real last Ozzy album, like, with his actual band, um, would be, I would say, I'd say like, no, yeah. What was the last studio album besides like Patient? I would like Scream was towards the end, and then but I'm saying like back on Earth to me though would be like the last like one though that was like, with the band that was always though there, and
Yeah,
not always there. They always change, but meaning no, like with that, uh my favorite lineup besides obviously the original is sound wise is Randy Castillo on drums. He's my favorite drummer for Ozzy.
yeah.
I absolutely though loved Randy Castillo. R.I.P. to him. Uh, what else is who else was that? What else was I just saying?
Talking about the band,
Yeah, yeah, I
him being
know.
with the band,
Yeah,
and
yeah, that's when Zach was young. Like if you watch though, the Live and Loud, like that No More Tears time during oh my god, what is wrong with my brain today? I can't no rest for the wicked. But when No More Tears, Osmosis, I'm just saying with me, something about it. I just like I people are like, dude, you're not a real Ozzy fan if because Osmosis is your third favorite album after Blizzard and Diary. And I just laugh at that because music's subjective and they have no
it,
fucking idea. Like you're
right,
not gonna tell me what I am, but that shit doesn't bother me. But my point is that we all like though what we like, but she did that though to get him out of the house, though to get him moving. And that's the thing. You need to like my father. He had a terminal illness, cancer like that. You knew he was going, but he would have went a lot sooner. But he wanted though like to live, and he fought though real freaking hard, and
yeah,
he would not take a pain pill. Guy's a lot tougher than me. I would have been like, fuck, I'd stub my toe. I'm like, give me fucking what I, for because of my how I was,
right,
But it's just the way he died to he's a man's man. Like he went out on his terms and
right,
for on the throne and then freaking the way out and it just but knowing that the show is gonna do that and stuff like that. Well, he said it when he's done that interview and he's like, it's time. I lived a
yeah,
great life. Like I don't I'm paraphrasing and stuff, but like that video, there's a short, but it's from Coming Home though, or it might be from Paramount Plus one. They like I said, they gel together in my mind because they're taken at the same time. But I'm getting upset. Uh, Who else we got? I have his. All right, here we go.
We very well could have lost him the 2 weeks prior to the show and never had the show. You know, I mean, it could have been worse than really what it was. I'm just happy he got to do one last show because that's what he really wanted. I'm really happy about that.
Loomis Cuban. Thanks, Pat. Appreciate that, man. Thanks though for mailing them in. And I have the Pat, do you sell these? Well, on, they're right here.
I don't know what he's looking for. Oh, he's probably looking for the mug. Anyways, I actually had the pleasure of having comments in front of me today, and I see jerseys here. Loomis reads your comments, moves about as fast as the Pony Express.
Well, on, let me pull it up. Hold on, let me go.
It's from Jersey, right?
Hold on. I want to get a full view of this real quick. I'm not like knocking you off to get you off freaking camera just for 1 second because it gives a bigger view for sure. Pat, you're the man. Madhouse Ozzy Tribute. Thank you so much for sending that in. Also sent in though this cross though for me that's still been on my neck. And there's a sentimental reason, obviously, for that too. Not just because you gave it to me, but also for something though that you did know. And I appreciate that. And then all of a sudden, then you mailed in though these, more than one of them, and I appreciate that. But I just wanted to put the screen on full so people could check out. And and of course, what I'm drinking right now. But like I told you, Pat, next time, get with it a little bit because when people drink, so no, they get so to see it, you know what I mean? I'm just giving you a marketing trick. I love you, buddy. Thank you. Let's get Gina back in there. All right, Jay, I had to throw a shout out to the Pat for the shirt and all that stuff. But Pat, let the people know in the comments if you have many of them, if you sell them, if you only had a few of them. I don't know the whole thing. Now, what did this asshole say about me? Loomis reading through comments moves about as fast as the Pony Express did for the mall, and hate this guy. No, it's because those were the comments before, and I don't have a producer here. Those are the comments.
Right.
Gina's working off on a phone, and she's not hooked up on the StreamYard, so it's tough. If she was hooked up on the StreamYard, it would be a lot though easier.
Yeah.
So what I'm trying to say to you though, it's not whatever. And I know you're breaking balls, but it's I didn't realize I was reading comments from before the show even started, so I'm caught up now. But I missed comments before, but I'll read them beforehand. And I appreciate that, Pat. I tell you the truth.
Right.
And if someone else wanted to use Ozzy's image without permission to share, they would go nuts.
And Sue. Yeah.
Black Rain too. Yeah, but I love Black Rain is gone. I love that fucking album. Trapdoor is so good.
I love all those albums.
Yeah. But Kelly, though, I believe, though, by helping him, like, get him with chat, from the Red Hot Chili Peppers, and the other guy I'm not a big fan of, though, who has blonde hair, who runs around like, but whatever the fuck, his producer,
Oh,
great guy. He means well, but he's just like overzealous in a way, I think. Like the fake California. It's like it's everyone's in Cali because I talk to people. I have a good friend out there in California who went out there and like he jams with Robbie Krieger now and like fucking he went out there for like a week and then he's like I'm not coming back and and he's a great musician and he lived with oh my god, little pig, let me in, not by the hair. Green Gel. Oh man, yeah, that's right. On Hollywood Boulevard and stuff, they were doing stuff. And now like he's like jammed like a Robbie Krieger, but he'll never change. I know because he's like from here. But that whole scene, like everyone out there, it's just like they just I don't know, like smile to your face, stab you in the back because everyone's like trying to get like ahead of everyone. It's a weirdo world. They all look at how
it's a dangerous industry anymore. I would not trust that industry.
Especially now too. And like, because they're still trying, like, yeah, I'm gonna go to California, I'm gonna make it like Guns N' Roses. I'm not trying to ruin any kids' dreams or anything like that. Believe me, I'm not. But you don't need though to do that these days. With like you could play at a live show, getting the experience is great, but you could play a live show at a bar and it's great. People, that's how it was when we used to play and fucking there would be fucking people like around and it's great and stuff. But now you can get your band and fucking hook it up on a fucking live stream and fucking record labels find you though that way. Now that people get from YouTube all the fucking time now. And,
I think that's how Bieber was found, wasn't it?
Yeah, now it's like a while ago. Yeah, that's how what's her name? That Ariana or whatever who goes,
Grande. Yeah.
No, what's the name of that song? Not Rain. Snow. No, it's Rain. I saw rain. I know I can't. I'm terrible singer. Hey, Adele.
Yeah.
Adele.
There you go.
She got found on I love Tommy Aldridge too.
Yeah.
Fantastic. I've done nothing. Let's not forget though, Mr. Lee Kerslake, though, the first one though there that freaking without Lee, there would not be because he was the last rehearsed drummer. And he came in there and freaking and he was also a great singer. And I love though the Lee Kersley story though, which is definitely true because think about Sabbath, like their blues band, and your basic like 4 bar like type like blues that Ozzy and Geezer like played with like beforehand.
Right.
Um, that's what Ozzy's used to, but the time signatures in Tire of the Madman are completely like nothing like that he's done though before. And I love that story. But he's like, who the fuck do you think I am? Frank Zappa. And that's
Mhm.
the only like melody though, like tune though that Lee helped out though with on that because like think about it. Yeah, yeah, that's is that time signature. I don't want to fucking be thinking of the times. There's a lot in it. There's a lot of different changes, time signatures on it as well. It's just completely no fucking no different though.
Yeah.
But he wanted something like he goes Diary of a Madman, and he came up though like with the title and the album and all that stuff, and then without Lee though, Lee Kersley, and people don't respect him enough, I think, because they never seen like any real like live footage of him, and all that stuff. So, but he was
Yeah.
the man.
He kind of, he kind of got, well, I mean, in the end, things were made up to him. Unfortunately, it was pretty much almost too late, but
Yeah, but I mean, I mean, yeah, and I keep forgetting that I understand these guys ask me, you got to understand as musicians, he obviously know what, he like, deserved this credit, wanted his credit, like, helped writing those songs and stuff like that. But, it was that whole story, though, is all the weird. But my point being is just, I'm just saying, just general, besides the drama of it with drummers and all that, people like, I just always see like people be like I said, I love Randy Castillo and stuff like that. But but besides like the original, besides original lineup,
right,
because I like the original lineup though the best.
right.
Meaning
I
that
agree.
was the band that fucking wrote the songs for Blizzard of Oz, and you would not have those 2 albums without those guys.
Right,
That's a fact.
right,
So because in a band, like they take, like I always say, picture the fucking Yankees, and you can get all the best players in the world. Doesn't mean you're going to win a World Series. It's all
right.
the chemistry.
Yeah,
So that's it.
exactly.
Next Madhouse show will be live streamed July 11th,
Badass.
8 p.m. on this channel. Yes, and on Mind Over Madness.
Oh, cool.
Oh, and on the Loomis show too, Pat. I'll put it on all 3. Can I do it on another one too? No, I know. No, on here on this service, they only give you I'll just have to pay them 150. Right now I'm paying 100 a month. We're gonna take it yeah, for on this. You know what this used to be, Gina? A month? 15
How much?
fucking dollars. Now it's a
How much?
fucking $15 StreamYard. Used to be
And
a month.
now it's almost, and now it's 100?
Yeah.
Jeez.
You want like the fucking good shit. Yeah.
Yeah,
True Patrick Carmine died. What?
he did. Not died.
Oh, Carmine and Pete. Oh, no, I thought me and Pat did an interview with a good friend of mine, Carmine from Arthur Ave. That Pat used to Pat. You know what I'm talking about? That's what I was like. How the fuck would Pat know that before me? That's what I didn't see the full name. Yeah, R.I.P.
Yep.
I mean, there's so many good musicians. I mean, people like, they overlook like those albums though, like, right after Randy went away, you got Brad Gillis though, too, that just jumped right in there, did Speak of the Devil. So, like, you know what I mean? Like, that's incredible because Randy
Right.
was just a different type of player. And for him to learn though, it was unbelievable.
Yeah.
Jakey Lee doesn't sound like anyone else at all and was fantastic. You
Yeah.
know, and I just think the way that it all moved with guitarists, besides the sad ending of Randy, I mean, the way that it had to move afterwards and that it moved in like that direction for Ozzy, it like moved in that direction. Now, the writing for albums after I would say like meaning like, is real pure like songs like Mr. Crowley and songs like fucking Dire of the Madman and Crazy Train and just icon like you don't have them like post um uh I would say well, you don't have them on any of them. To be honest, their songs are just unreal. They set the foundation.
Yeah.
Um, remember, this is all subjective that I'm saying too, folks. So you don't have to, I mean, if I'm not trying to be like I'm a right or anything, I'm not. This is just my opinion. But I just think though that the way that it moved for him guitar-wise through the 80s and 90s, and that's what's the most amazing thing when grunge was going on. You know what I'm saying? Fucking still, he was just he did his No More Tours tour, and then he could have been the 96th in fucking 95. Fucking Osmosis fucking dropped. Ozzy
Yeah.
never tried to stand like Ozzy was just always stand Ozzy, and it was just always. I always say it. What do I always say when you walk in the CD store? It shouldn't even fucking say rock, pop, metal, jazz, this. I mean, yeah, it should say that, but there also just needs to be a Ozzy because it's
Yeah.
just yeah,
Pretty
and his
much.
voice, his voice has a lot to do with that. And
Oh, yeah.
also, I was just because I was like grabbing stuff from my because I want to get my piano back because I was grabbing stuff from my storage locker. And this, like for example, like imagine if he did one of these. This
Yeah.
is the like, remember Metallica did an S&M.
Yeah.
If even though like he has keys and stuff though, but imagine Ozzy though, S&M, fucking oh man, that'd be great.
Yeah.
Don't give them ideas though. They'll make an AI one to make money. Nah, just kidding. That would be great. I'm such a dick. What's up, Pat? They are for sale. Let me see. Is that true, Patrick Carmine? I'd be here, Pat. Love your shows. Next Madhouse show will be live stream July 11th. You all right, G?
Yeah, I'm just looking at these messages. Yeah, Victrola said something as well about
Yeah,
burning.
I'm pulling up messages now. Okay, guys, if you want a shirt, let me know the size. Yeah, Pat, you're gonna need to cut me in on that though for like at least I'd say, well, I'll give you 40%. I want 60. Because you wouldn't have any of these sales right now without me. So no, I'm only joking. Obviously I'm joking. It's 60-40 his favor, but not 60-40 my favor, but he understands that. And Pat, you already have my I'll give you my cash app and all that afterward though, but I'll get a percentage on that though because without me, he wouldn't be able to sell those right now. I'm fucking kidding. You think I'm serious right now?
I knew
Jeez.
you was kidding.
I love though that people are buying them now. That's what I love seeing. Good
Right.
for you, Pat. Good. Thanks for supporting Madhouse and Ozzy Tribute. Appreciate that.
Yeah. Great, great,
And
great band. They're really tight.
yeah, go ahead. G, go ahead.
Good, good, good cover band. I sorry, but I don't really. I'm not one to go see cover bands. The last one I saw, I walked out of. Not Ozzy, but someone else. And um, but Patrick and his band, they're tight. I mean, his voice is phenomenal.
Listen, yeah, and for me, maybe it's because I got older, but when because I used to go, but I saw some kick ass like cover Ozzy bands like that did Sabbath Ozzy, just like Pat. But they played the part though that like dressed exactly like Ozzy, trying to look like Ozzy. And then like
Yeah, I don't like
I
that.
saw one though during like the Osbourne's time, and he's like doing like the walk like around the house top, and I was like, I wanted to just grab his legs and rip him off the stage and beat the fuck out of him because it was here in
Yeah,
our town. but but anyway, I did.
yeah, yeah.
But like I like though how they're all Ozzy songs. They're different ones that you would picture, like on a set, like they're good, like some obscure ones though as well. And also Patrick doesn't do the whole. He doesn't have to he doesn't do the whole Ozzy fucking no get up though thing, and his
No,
voice is not identical to Ozzy, but it goes, it's that high range that he hits. He's a professional singer, is what he is. And
right. Like you wouldn't think hearing him talk on this show that because he's been on prior shows,
he
and
doesn't
you
talk,
wouldn't
he
think by
snores.
hearing him talk that his
He
voice can
snores.
hit the
He's
notes that he hits. You
yeah.
know, I mean, it's insane.
I'm just breaking your balls, Pat. I was saying he snores. He doesn't even talk on the show. Remember? You pay
Uh,
up. I swear, honest to God, we're all sitting here talking, and Pat's just like this one episode for like, a lot of time. I think his tongue was even out. Yelling to his wife, check his fucking pulse.
That was funny.
But what do we got? I walked out like these fucking lights. I get this big photography rack thing, Gino, this new background thing for it. It's fucking awesome. I'll show
That's
you, but that I
the
walked
the
out.
She walked out on an
Oh,
AC/DC cover band.
you read it. I'm just so used to reading
I
it.
walked out. It's from Victrola. I walked out of seeing an AC/DC cover band. I left because the lady next to me was trying to get inappropriate with me, grossed me out. I'm definitely not that. It was really disgusting. I agree with that. Um, yeah, I don't know how I'd handle that one. Uh, Probably the same way you did. But the band that I saw that I walked out of was an AC/DC cover band. So maybe just it's I don't know because
I don't understand.
AC/DC.
I'm sorry, but listen, like that. So you're a female,
Yeah,
Victrola. I'm just trying to see, but I got to remember though, everyone else's world's different. Um, because like if that was happening to like me, like and if you're trying to have a good like, fucking headbutt the motherfucker. You know what I mean? You just fucking headbutt him, get him away from you. Headbutt, done. Fucking
well,
let anyone
no,
put their hands
she's
on you.
talking about a lady doing it
I
to
know
her.
she is, and I am talking about if a gay guy came up to me and was doing that, I would headbutt him. And I have nothing wrong with gay people or anything like that. I have friends who are gay, but
Yeah,
if you're coming up and grabbing my balls, you're getting headbutted.
I
So
agree.
unless
I agree, and I think I'd swing first, and then you know ask questions later. That's
I
just
get
me.
it though. She's probably like, "What the fuck is this?" And the girl's probably like creepy and shit. She wanted like cause a scene and stuff. I'm just saying, like, I hate that shit.
Yeah,
Fucking
I don't. I
screwing
like
around
my
with
personal
those kids.
space.
People saw that shit too, and like, just I don't like that fucking shit.
Yeah,
The cover band had promised though. No,
that's good.
no, I know you're a female, Victrola. I know. I 100% you're a female. I was saying that if I'm trying to put in like if we switch the story up in my case, Patrick's case, Kilo's case, anyone's case, it would be a guy doing it to us. That's what I meant.
Yeah,
And you fucking like because I mean fucking I don't classify people at all. You're either an asshole or not. I don't care what your sexuality is. But if like I tell you that I'm not a certain thing, then respect that. And they do,
right.
and the ones that I know absolutely don't do.
Yeah,
But if my balls are getting tipped, and if and I look over and it's a fucking like a Henry, he's getting fucking elbowed right in the
yeah.
fucking face immediately. I think everyone knows should would do that. Meaning like I see. I don't know because like this guy, a lot of people I talk. I be careful what I say. A lot of people that I talk to sometimes even like a punch in the face, like, to them is like, wow, like, like the one I'll tell you a story. Like one time, this girl from Bishop O'Reilly, she was like a rich girl. Bishop O'Reilly was like the rich town growing up. She came down, we had a fire, and my buddy, God bless his soul, R.I.P. Davy, fucking, got in a fucking fight. Someone got knocked out, right? Guy got up, whatever, and it was over with. That's it. Okay,
Right.
nothing bad, one on one. This girl had to like go like um into asylum. Like she was like so scared. And like, I just couldn't don't fucking know like relate this. I'm like, he got punched in the face. What's wrong? And I don't know. Then the family was telling me that I was a psycho because the way I was taught, I was just like, what is the problem? Like, meaning, okay, yeah, that's not good, a punch in the face, but meaning like it's that traumatic. And then like she didn't get beaten by anyone growing up or anything like that either. You know what I'm
Well,
saying?
it seems to me like maybe she had a little bit of a sheltered childhood and didn't get to see that kind of conflict growing up.
Look
You
at your
know?
Grace. I'd headbutt too.
Yeah.
Yeah, the place is packed though. It's different because there's people. They're just all fucking
Yeah.
yeah. But it's a yeah, exactly, Victor. I know. I understand. If you
Last time
grab
I had
me,
a problem, I was at a bar with my daughter, just enjoying a couple shots, and some bitch kept walking behind me and bumping her shoulder into me. And after the third time, my daughter said, "Fucking mom," and I said, "Yeah, I got it." And I fucking wait. I didn't hit her, but I yelled at her, and she was scared. But you just don't do that, especially because she was younger. I'm older. It's just very disrespectful.
no,
I
I
don't
put no.
like to get
What I'm
like
trying to
that.
say is I need to be sympathetic. That like my good buddy like Brian Zabot's growing up like he'd be in a fight like every other day. It was just
Right.
it was that was normal, but I have to remember though that like not everyone you know, because they were telling me like you're a psycho. I'm like, why am I a psycho? Because like I was just saying, I'm like, it was a fucking what is the big what happened?
If someone had passed away in front of her because as a result of that fight, I could
Oh,
see her having to go
oh,
get
yeah.
some help or whatever. But no, that's kind of a little extreme. Very sheltered, it seems like.
Well, still rocket engines burning. Yes, my man, rocket engines burning fuel. So that's my fucking jam. Timothy Hyde. What is up?
Hey, Tim.
That's what I love. Fucking that's when you know you got a real Ozzy. That's when you know you got a real one though coming in. When he's dropping
Exactly.
fucking into the void fucking intro, fucking vocal intro, I should say though. But
Yeah,
welcome though, Tim. And I believe though that Tim's a new one, isn't he?
I believe so.
Timothy
Either
Hyde.
that or it's been a while.
Sure, it's been a while though. Yeah, it has been though. But welcome though, Tim. Thank you for being here. If it's your first time here, this channel is an unmonetized Ozzy Osbourne channel, only about Ozzy. We're moving ahead of the stupid bullshit drama that we dealt with though, and with the AI bullshit all that. It's just to carry Ozzy's legacy. And on these Saturday late nights on here, we have like a little army in here, our Iron Void Army, we call it, with Ozzy scraped in front of his house for his band name, and we just like to we'll talk Ozzy, we'll talk some life stuff, we'll talk whatever. But I mean, it's Ozzy still bringing people together, which is beautiful. And
Yeah,
the channel already has 11 million views just from Ozzy shorts. That's how powerful the man is. And this channel will never be fucking monetized because it's just a passion for Ozzy and it's everyone's channel. Like piece of
right.
like that's how, like Gina's on right now because like when I came on first and I started this, I said this is all of our channel, and I meant that. And other people have been on it. You don't need a fucking Wikipedia.
Right.
I don't get impressed by the celebrity fucking bullshit. Like,
Right.
we all bleed red. So I just no, I'm just
Exactly.
I guess I'm giving it the manual of the fucking I don't know. Just let her know. But Rocket, my man, my man.
Yeah.
Um, oh no, I thought I had that, but no, this one though, I always said it was great though. The um, Symptom of the Universe, Pat. The way you sing that, my man. I'll pull it up and oh no, well yeah, I could because you're on YouTube. Hold on, but I gotta check something. I also left dive because I worried I'd be human trafficking. Yeah,
Yeah.
see, that's the other thing too. That
Yeah.
I was just saying about what I was thinking too about like people going out like think like Calais and traveling, do all that type of like these days now. It's even it's the
Yeah.
world's crazy.
Yeah.
The
Got to be
world.
careful out there, ladies
Hold on,
and gentlemen.
I gotta star that comment.
It's not exclusively to male or female either.
It
They
is.
take
It
both.
is. Yeah. Oh, sorry. I was sorry. I just wanted Tim to understand. Church. I was just talking though about the back end though of it though, but it absolutely though is though like it's a Sabbath thing though, but truthfully though it is though a Sabbath thing though with Ozzy though, because that's Ozzy was in the band at that time, and we we already talked about when we do our weekly segment reviews, you know,
Mhm.
we also do Sabbath as well. Like we throw
Yeah.
Sabbath in there as well. So
Yeah.
it's Sabbath and Oz solo, just
Yeah.
so you know. But I can understand though because of the Into the Void, 100%.
Yeah.
And I even said though I should change it to fucking Iron, to what he scraped in this thing. But it is what it is. It's
Yeah.
been up. I made the channel, Tim. Actually, 2 days. You can even look at the date in the description before he passed because I wanted to make it after he retired, just like as a passion, and because I do other channels that are like I'm not even going to get into them right now, but they sometimes stress me out because of whatever. And I'm a musician and I love Ozzy to death. And this is just it's to be able to do shows like this instead of shows like about other crazy shit that just brings a lot of drama and all that shit. I love it. So the intention was for Ozzy after he retired, but I need those lights on. My fucking eyes are killing me. But it then he died 2 days later. I put up a video of him and Zach Wild talking about doing blow, fucking at a fucking friend's house. Like like if they were just like in the neighbor, like if Ozzy was playing at the arena, then he would end up though freaking going to the local bar down here like Shooters, and then they ended up playing the house band, and then Zach's like 6 o'clock in the morning. I walk in the kitchen, Ozzy's holding court with all these people, like with plates of cocaine and shit. I'm like, of
Mhm.
course he is. He's like one of us. He's one of us. He like Richie Blackmore just said, like there's no one more normal than Ozzy Osbourne. Meaning not normal in the sense of like, yeah, he was nuts at times. Like, we all are. We all get nuts, and he did crazy things and he did some bad stuff. That's that happened. But at the same time, though, he's saying normal, like how Gene Simmons said it. Every time you'd see Ozzy, it would be like, "Hey, how are the kids, Gene? You don't walk
Right.
around, Ozzy Osbourne." You know what I mean? So
Yeah.
he was just John Michael Osborne, and Ozzy was the stage.
He never grew out of that. Ever, ever in all his whole career, he never grew out of that feeling of not feeling loved or appreciated, or however he looked at it. I'm not sure.
What was I going to say though? See, now this is a guy that I already don't like on there because and I should encourage it though more, but this is like on our normal lives though, but always like add like a question like this, like that's like, that's a topic of people out there, even if it's a bulletproof thing. Cause yeah, even mention what's yours, but tell your favorite Ozzy story, whether you heard it secondhand or well, obviously, I mean, mine's Gina, you tell his because I can't tell mine because I could tell mine, but it's obviously though when I was with him. So yeah,
Right.
I think what
Right.
else am I gonna fucking say? So, but what any story out
You
there,
know,
even if it's funny,
I'd
so
have to think about that because there's so many stories. Let me come back. Let me come back to that in a second.
that's a tough one to pick. Your favorite, like you know what I mean? Because you don't even know if you have a favorite because there's so many. But I'm just trying to think of a secondhand one.
I think my favorite stories probably come from his younger days when he was walking around with his empty guitar case and his radio and dragging a shoe on a leash and all that kind of stuff. Just his weird ways that he was. No shoes, being a working class hero. Just those kind of days I think were my favorite stories from when he
All
was
the
younger.
yeah, yeah. Tim, Tony, Geezer, Bill, they could to come from the same neighborhood though and do that though. All that's just unbelievable. And I love the one too though when Ozzy knocks at Geezer's door and he's like in his dad's workshop, freaking whatever thing, his head
Mhm.
shaved, and he has like a chimney sweeper in his hand. He's like, "Hi, oh no," Geezer's brother answered the door, and
Right.
Geezer's eating dinner. This is one of my favorite. He's eating dinner, and he goes to his brother gets up from the kitchen table and he answers the front door. There's a knock, and he goes, "I'll be right back." He goes back to Geezer and he goes, "Geezer, there's a thing out there for you." He said, "Yeah, there's
Yep.
something out there for you." And
Yeah.
that's the way Geezer explains it. And you can find that online. And then Geezer goes to the door and it was Ozzy and like, chimney sweeper. Like he just was he was just I don't know, just him. But yeah, besides his comeback story or come up story and comeback story, like from to get thrown out of the band and then to come into a fucking band though that fucking could you imagine though what Tony Iommi though was thinking though when Blizzard of Oz dropped? I mean, for real. I mean, they're young guys at the time. Right now, I mean, they're great friends. But I'm talking though at that time,
I'm
like
sure I'm sure he wasn't very pleased
no,
about it.
well, I wouldn't. Listen, when you're that young too, and like the ego and all that type of stuff, it's they're not. That's why, like now, I mean, let's be real here. If you look at the numbers, people don't like to talk about this because they might like Sabbath better than Ozzy. Now, listen, I like Sabbath equally as Ozzy freaking solo, but my
Right.
point being, if not better, this guy Sabbath is freaking unbelievable. I just fucking love. I love Ozzy too solo, but if I had to pick, I think I'd have to go Sabbath.
Yeah,
Uh,
because it started there. We
yeah, I
wouldn't
mean,
have Ozzy if
it's
we
different
didn't have
music.
Sal.
It's different music though, but it's because but I'm thinking back though to Diary and I mean Blizzard and Diary and those two albums are just fucking like unbelievable. But like he was fucked up. His father just died. Sabbath left him, and he's drinking, and he's out of his fucking mind, drinking booze and drugs and doing his thing. And then that they Bill Ward left because he left, and he even said it to Ronnie. He said, "No, he wasn't comfortable with the situation, even though he was the one that told Ozzy. They gave Bill the deed to do it,
Yeah.
but Tony was the boss that time. They used to have Ozzy. Ozzy used to have to stand on the left of the stage, usually where the guitarist is.
Yeah.
That happened like with that time. I'm like, what the fuck? Like, and he's such a good front man. Like, even like, before he was like the Prince of Darkness, as they say, Ozzy, I'm saying no, like with Sabbath, just like how he would just get because that's hard to do without an instrument. Like,
Yeah. Oh, totally.
and that's
Yeah.
when I say he's the best front man. I don't mean like people are like, no, Freddie Mercury sings way better. I'm not saying singing. And first off, it's all subjective. I'm saying though, when you go and see Ozzy, everyone is literally from song one until the end, the last song, it's the same energy. Like the whole thing, it doesn't
Yeah.
slow down or like he keeps everyone fucking going. And
Yeah.
that's what I mean by that. But great question, Tim.
Yeah. Good question. I like questions.
I started an Ozzy petition in '84 during his Bark at the Moon tour. And what was the petition for? Oh yeah, see if it's a lot of though, right? Whatever. But now I'm interested though in that. Was it
Oh, for
for
that tour.
was it for the
I think is that maybe all the devil talk stuff maybe was
that's what I
going
was just
around.
gonna say with Cardinal um what the hell is that guy's name? Victrola definitely knows. It's also on the DVD speak of the devil. Why can't I think of the name of the CD? I mean, it's Gracie, I have it. You got it. We remember we were just talking. Don't blame me.
There you go.
That's why I stay home. Yeah, Gracie, I got so you know what I mean. That's when I'm done with everything that I'm doing. I stay at home, up in the woods, and
Yeah.
feed a deer and watching stuff and never getting out of my pajamas.
Yeah.
And that's And that's
Yeah.
the other thing they said though too, like about Ozzy and stuff like that too. Like when there's like big like events or like he wasn't into that or into like the whole, he rather though go to a fucking pub like and just drink though with fucking farmers or fucking workers or stuff like that.
Right.
And
Right.
his family was even saying that after he died, that
Yeah.
that's just how he was. Like,
Yeah.
that's why everyone loves him because it's your fans. And to say, I've done good. Thanks for the money. Never mind. See, I'm getting mad. I'm getting mad. Don't get me mad.
Hmm.
Um,
So
Pat,
funny.
I have Cash App, Pat. Throw my percentage there. If I don't get it tonight, we throw what you do, Pat. We throw VIG on it, as you know. So it's the VIG, but then that does not include the
Yeah,
principal.
because
Pat's
I
from
get a cut too, Pat. I get my cut.
yeah, he's from Arthur Ave. Hey, Gracie and Victrola. Miss Gen X is in the house. I stay home too. Listen, I think everyone lives to 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 uh to go back home. Like I think everyone goes out, like even when they're out, when you're out, you want to go home.
Yeah.
Like
Yeah.
like we live to like go. Everyone wants to go home.
Right. Right.
Not,
Yeah,
not,
it's
not
true.
me. Like there's moments that obviously, like if you're at a show or if you're having a good time or you're at a good dinner or this or that, that's great. But
Yeah.
at the end of the day, though, home comes knocking on the head a lot. Not even at the
Yeah.
end of the day. It could be in fucking the
Yeah.
first hour of the day.
Yeah. True.
I remember when I was like 16 years old and I walked into Wendy's and worked my first hour and I home started knocking on my head like crazy then and I went right home
Yeah.
and quit, But then I
Yeah.
went back. I was a hard worker in high school. I used to work all those jobs. It was great. I had money in high school because like you have $20 back in 1990 in high school. You're the man.
Yeah.
I had a little silver Thunder. What did I have? Pontiac Sunbird. Control a lady. My PayPal is. Oh, you guys are doing business on there.
Shit. My first job, I think I was 15, maybe 14, besides working for my family. But man, I think I was making like, I don't know, $4 an hour or something like that.
Yeah,
Crazy.
yeah. Well, then that's why when people say, "No, now listen," that tough World War II, World War generation is absolutely tough.
Yeah.
Now, though, But they also though had the opportunities though that they could even like work in a factory and you could still have one income in a household and have 2 cars and a kid and all that.
And
Nowadays,
how?
now
Yeah.
you if you don't do something that's like that you own or like that you something big or like then you're gonna be living paycheck to paycheck like constantly, or maybe even like worse the way how money's going up and everything. I mean, gas out in California is where you at now?
We're going to be priced out of housing soon, anyways. They don't want us to own it. Are you kidding? They want to own it. They want to charge us all rent.
You never do own it, you know what I mean? We
Yeah.
never own anything, it's the illusion, but,
Well,
we
I
own
mean, it's true. I mean, it is the illusion because, your possessions today don't go a fucking place if you die tomorrow.
well,
They
no,
ain't
and
going with you. So they're
no.
really not yours. They're
Oh,
all on loan,
yeah,
you
and if
know?
you really own them, why do you gotta fucking pay taxes?
Yeah,
Why do you gotta
dude,
pay property
don't
fucking
tell
tax?
me about taxes. Me and, people in California, we got it. Ugh,
Oh, I went off on someone, like, yesterday, I was like well, what I was doing I was scrolling on Facebook, and they were like, someone got arrested for something, and then they just, like, totally, like, it was called, like, the New Jersey it's a big page, but they're like more illegal activity going on and they're naming the fucking addresses and it's like, poker gambling games going on. And I
right,
fucking wrote, I go, I'm going to fucking play poker tonight at an illegal, not an illegal spot, but not at a casino. Call the FBI.
right.
Fucking, like, shut up.
Yeah,
Like, you know what I mean? And it's
yeah,
in New Jersey they're talking about, and they're like, yeah, there's another illegal spot right here. Oh no, no, more illegal activity going on. And at first it took me a while to figure it out. I'm like, where's the gun? Where's the drugs? What? And then I was like, they're talking about poker because there was poker chips there, and yeah, who the fuck doesn't fucking play fucking game of fucking cards and gambles and this and that? The government took that away anyway from everyone. That used to be that's they say that's illegal to do. Well, yeah, but now we're DraftKings and all that shit. How much time people did for gambling? For
oh,
gambling.
all kinds, and the whole thing boils down to is if the government can't make money off it, they don't want you to fucking do it. Period.
Dude,
And
you
that's
can't.
why the drugs aren't coming in without the government getting its take on it. Don't fucking think that they're innocent in this whole drug war shit because they're not.
Innocent. They're the biggest gangsters in the world.
Hmm.
Innocent.
So
Um,
I don't buy it.
Ozzy using acid in the 70s, and he spent hours talking to a horse, and then the horse told him to fuck off and walked away. That that fucking was
uh,
it
Jersey.
I think that's an I am Ozzy. Um, there's so many. If we're going funny stories, I mean, there's this nonstop, hysterical though fucking stories.
Yeah,
Uh, there's but so many stories too. Obviously, we don't even know about though. But I'm
yeah.
trying to think though of another one that I could just think of that was fucking great.
The
Um,
one where he woke up in the middle of the street and pissed, and then the cop lit him right up.
right here,
Yeah,
that's the
that
mugshot.
was a funny ass story. Yeah,
Yeah,
that's a
that's
good
the
story about him.
right here. See, that's the Shelby County Justice Complex. Yeah, this is when he was fucking pissing on the car. This was
Yep,
during the uh I know I said it
Motley
wrong last time.
Motley Crue, right?
I think this is during the Molly. Yeah, it was during the Molly Crew tour. Yeah,
84, I think.
but yeah, the Crew tour was when he was doing Bark at the Moon.
Right, right.
Um, but that's from that though right there. Great fucking story. Let me see. I had to buy that. I saw that. I'm like, I'm fucking getting that. George Carlin
Or-
did predict all of this. He did. Go watch some George Carlin shit. And he like lays it out fast too. Like, and then they're gonna fucking do that, and then they're gonna blah, 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 blah. He was a fucking genius. And he did
Uh,
predict.
I had the pleasure of seeing George Carlin probably about 8 months before he passed away.
Yeah.
And
Nostradamus could suck my cock. George Carlin had knowledge.
yeah,
Sorry. Sorry,
and
ladies.
I mean, Elvis and Johnny Cash had the same knowledge. They might have even had a little more way back in the day. So this is, you know,
No, but
been
I know
going on.
not knowledge, but like Nostradamus, they say predicted this and predicted that,
Yeah,
and maybe this and that, and maybe Nostradamus did, but other people though did too.
yeah.
Um, certain things I don't fucking know. I just feel bad that I said suck my whatever. No, I'm sorry, ladies.
You're funny.
Well, what? I don't want to be vulgar. But like I could say, I mean, cursing's not bad, but when there's ladies around, I shouldn't be talking like that. I made 4.25 an hour at my
Yep.
first job, 16. I dropped out of high school, paid my way through
There you
GED.
go.
There you
Yep.
go. Fucking
Yep.
that's rich. What did Lemmy smell like, Tim? Curious. Kids want to know. Wait, here it is. Talk about Lemmy. He talked
What's
about Lemmy.
going
Oh, yeah,
on?
here it is. Here it is. One Ozfest I went to, I remember Motorhead was on the backstage. I was able to pretty much smell Lemmy. It was amazing.
So,
R.I.P. to Lemmy.
Tim, I'm
Lemmy.
not sure if you know this, or I even know I've said it before. You all know, but Lemmy and Ozzy both passed away 17 days after their last performance,
Yeah.
which is kind of ironic because they were really tight.
Yeah. And yeah, no, they were real tight, yeah. And Lemmy
Yeah.
Ozzy was amazed by him. He's like, I'd fucking bring him, like I'd ask him for lyrics, and he's like, okay. And then I'd come back and uh he had like a big book. He's like, Ozzy gave him a book to read, and he's like, I want to lyrics and blah blah blah. And Lemmy's like, come back in a couple hours. Ozzy thought like, oh, he was taking out like a couple hours. All right. He's like, I come back. He's like, Lemmy goes, the book was shit. Here's one set of lyrics. Here's the other set of lyrics, and here's the other
Yeah.
set of lyrics.
Yeah.
Like, and Ozzy's like, you read the book, you read the whole thing. You know, and, Lemmy's just fucking. There'll never be another. There, you know what? Like they say with Ozzy, there'll never be another Lemmy either.
No.
Lemmy's a fucking man.
Yeah. Yeah.
Did Lemmy wear cologne? No, I would say I would think no. I think Lemmy wore fucking booze and fucking.
And meth.
I don't know. Maybe he did. Ozzy rock cologne. Wait, did you tell me about something about his cologne or something?
I didn't. Ozzy's cologne, no.
Someone said something about his cologne and the price of it or something or whatever
Yeah, they're
because
selling it now. They Sharon
no, because
Sharon
I know how much it was prior. What is it now?
I don't know. I don't look into that.
Oh, okay. Because I mean it's not like, you know, thousands, it's in the hundreds, but I'm just saying though that
Yeah.
I'm just curious. So what then they own the rights now to that clone?
Uh I don't think they might not own the rights, but they
Oh,
have
believe me, I bet
their
they
own
do.
box set, you know.
Listen, they I'll give them this. They know how to fucking do business because well, not saying that, and I'm not saying in a moral way or whatever, but they know how to get what they want. Trust me.
Right. Right.
So
Right. And Ozzy was highly marketable. Highly marketable.
Lemmy was all
Let's
natural as far as I can see. As far as I can
Oh,
sniff,
that's funny.
all natural. Yep, 84 when Ozzy pissed on the cop car.
Yeah.
Oh, he
Yeah.
was great. Grace, I know. Yeah, I could picture
Yeah.
on Instagram and seeing your TV with the money, but you watching Carlin one night. I always watch. So I'll watch. What do you call it? Gracie's little TV clips all the time. I
I
love
do
Gracie.
too. Yeah. Uh, quiet.
Yo, my man,
That's my dog.
Chris, Gina was. I just said. I go. Are you talking to Chris? Because
Hey,
when we
Chris.
started,
I
she
was
started.
earlier.
She started this. No, I know, but I'm saying when we started the show, though, yeah, you were watching this live. Thanks, man,
Yeah.
for jumping in, Chris from Roll the Bones podcast. That's a good fucking podcast. If
Great
anyone's
fucking podcast. You know, I'll
anyone
have to go over there.
if you're into true crime, if you're into helping other people, if you're into smashing pedophiles over the fucking face with a fucking
Yep.
baseball bat, if you're into um, yeah, everything. Like he does everything. Like you know, but it's
Nice
they
tight
help
tight
people. They help.
online community that he has going there. We're all pretty I mean it's just really nice
It's
place to go.
Yeah, and he was on here. He did the Oz. He's going to come back and do an Ozfest episode because Ozfest is coming back. So,
Yeah.
and we even said that, Chris. We were like, right, because this was about a week after Ozzy passed. I think we did that Monday Ozfest. We did two of them. Remember, close the closet, and but it was great. It brought back, it was nostalgic. He brought out, like, remember, like, you get your huge binder and you open up the CDs,
Yeah.
from when you're driving and stuff, and like,
Yeah.
and you broke that out and stuff. But the way, I forget how you explained Ozfest, Crystal, but it was perfect. It was like, I forget. I have the clip. I put it up, but the way he did it was like a quote. I can't handle it, Loomis. Oh, I can't handle it, Loomis.
Jasper, come here.
Oh, no, 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 I know that. No, what I meant though by that, I wasn't telling you to do that. I was saying I could just
Oh,
imagine that I know you watch that stuff. You know what I mean? You watch Uncle Joey all the time. I know you don't mind me when I said that thing before, SOD. I didn't mean to, I'm sorry, ladies, but I know you don't care. You watch Uncle Joey. I laughed when I read about what about Ozzy? So 9 sheets to the wind when he pissed on a cop car. I know.
yeah.
I love that.
Yeah.
I love that. I got to get like another light though, just for that. So like, could you tell? Well, you have your phone, but if people on their laptop are, well, I can tell. What am I talking about? People on their laptop. I'm looking at them. I'm fucking stupid. Yeah, you can obviously tell it's Ozzy. Um, I mean, meaning his mugshot.
Oh, yeah.
You know
You
what I
can
love
tell.
too, because like what I do, and like like the family though that I am doing stuff for. I love though that like you would think like the mugshot I would have is like of a gangster or whatever. I love though that I have it of Ozzy.
Very
I love,
true.
I love it.
It'd be either one or the other, that's for sure.
What? Wow, that's a strange coincidence. Oh, the 17 days, Miss Gen X. Yeah,
Yeah.
that interview too, when Ozzy's talking about Lemmy, he was telling the reporter, like, even like he was like, I really miss Lemmy. Like, like he's like, he was just such a like great, like that. I don't know. Ozzy was just so fucking like authentic and real, and not,
Yeah.
look at me, I'm fucking, I don't know. So was Lemmy, and I don't know,
Yeah.
fucking sucks.
Yeah. Yeah. It,
But
it was
stuff
definitely
doesn't
something.
suck though, because we had them, and we had them. We were blessed to see them, and their music will live on
Yeah.
long
Very
farther,
true.
long farther than a fucking AI signing autographs. Anyway, what a
Right.
coincidence. See, I'm that type of person though that'll still throw digs in. I got to stop being petty. Sorry for not chatting. I'm with my son. He is not feeling well.
Oh, I'm
I'm
sorry,
I'm
honey.
so sorry to hear that. I think though she like telepathically read my mind though, because I did say, I'm like, did she get mad that I accidentally said a different name? I swear to God, literally like 30 seconds ago, and then there's your comment. But you should hear me
That
say Italian
sucks.
names. I'm terrible. Sorry for not chatting. I'm with my son. He's not feeling well. Yeah, listen, please don't apologize, Veronica. That's
Yeah.
your son. Handle it. Hey, we're here. We're
Yeah.
back. And we're also back. This is a Saturday. This isn't even our weekly thing. Listen, we're very transparent with the audience. So what day works best for you? Night, meaning like our weekly live.
For me.
Yeah.
Dude, are you still working on the weekends?
Yeah.
Okay. So then let's just try to keep it through the week.
No, I know, but what I'm saying is, yes, I just said what day works best for you to go back to, like, doing the weekly, like, the Loomis and Gina's where we review like the Sabbath, Ozzy albums, all that stuff.
We can either do, well, let's do, you have Keith Wednesday.
Keith is on Wednesday, and then I
Oh,
have nothing else at nighttime, but the project that, like, that runs in at night. Sometimes that runs till night, but I'm good.
what about
I'm
Thursday?
never want to do a Monday. Thursdays actually are a great day to do it.
Okay.
Yeah, because it's getting like more towards, yeah, Thursday or Tuesday. I mean, do Tuesday, or no? What would be better? Thursday, because Thursdays people are, yeah, they're winding down, and works the last day of work for a lot of people. Yeah, Thursday's good.
Yeah,
I'm
I'd
just
rather
trying
do
to,
Thursday.
yeah, because I like to come on here, because when people come and watch these, like when they're not on, like they don't get to see. Well, they see me. They see when I pull up the name and all that type of stuff, but it's
Yeah.
got to be like odd though, because that's why anymore I don't like put up, like, if we just talk like we are about random Ozzy stories and whatnot,
Yeah.
I'll just put up like today we're back into the void Ozzy, like, just something, just not at the
Yeah.
actual specific topic, because a lot of people then they find it misleading because yeah, we might start with that topic, but some of these lives go for 7 hours.
Yeah.
So I'm in that mood tonight. We might be doing this, but what time? I think that one I did. I don't remember the ones I was doing when my dad was dying. Who knows what I said? Um,
Yeah, that
on
was
that.
sad night.
Well, no, not that. Not the nighty day. I'm saying though, like just that was I think me just going. I don't even know what I was. I don't even remember what I was talking about during those shows. But I saw some were like 5 6 hours, and I was like, oh, because I don't watch myself. I can't.
No, dude, I was on that night with you and I got off and when I woke up, I'm like, I checked and I'm like, oh my God, 6 hours? That's crazy. Hold on for a sec. I think my daughter's home.
Roll the bones. I refuse to close the closet. I, I'm no. I mean, when you come back on, I know you have a whole new freaking. I mean, you got your own studio now. But what I'm saying though is, at the house though for the Oz, um, we got to do it. You got to set it up there. But no, for real though, if that's doable, then that's definitely with the shirt, with the freaking the whole nine. That was great. And we called it. We said gonna do an Ozfest, and you even said we were even saying like they're not gonna like have it like torn all like start off. They're gonna do like one or two of them or whatever, and that's what we wanted, and that's what they're doing among fucking 57,000 other things. But Ozfest is coming back. Some aspects of the Ozzy stories are fun to me, like why was he wearing a dress when he got busted pissing on the Alamo? Well, the reason for that though was because his wife though would steal his clothes, and so after she stole his clothes, he'd go actually to transvestite like bars again, gay bars or whatnot. I think it was transvestite bars, and he would yeah, wear the dressing just so he could go out, just so it's just basically to cover his cock and balls, so he could legally go out. That's what I mean. I mean, the guy used to walk around with chimney sweepers knocking on geezer's door with a welder's freaking coat on. So I don't think he minds wearing a dress though, just to get booze. Like to him, he's like, "Ooh, okay, she took my clothes. I'm gonna wear a fucking nightgown," you know. But that's another one too. That's funny. And I mean, the Motley Crew alone, stories is that's just ridiculous.
Yeah.
Not the story of the ants, what happens after. That's on here. People like, everyone stops at the ants. But if you get this right here, explains it good. God bless Ozzy Osbourne, the one that I always advocate for people because a lot of people they're like that. I don't know. When I talked to them, they haven't seen it. It was like it's when he turned 60, and it's so good. It starts off with a surprise party. Bill Ward's there. He's like, "We fucking made it!" Like to
Yeah.
60, and it's just great
Yeah.
because well, not then the one the Nine Lives of Ozzy Osbourne. That one that's on YouTube. I mean, that one's fantastic. When he's sitting down like in the movie chair and he's watching like in this whole movie, he's watching
Yeah.
video of his past life and he's narrating and stuff. That was a real good one. And then the last ones are just tough because he's like, hurting, like sick, so those ones are to me aren't like speaking of I mean, Don't Blame Me or God Bless Ozzy Osbourne or I mean, no, they are, but I don't like I just hated seeing the guy. I don't like that he was in like pain like that, it
Yeah.
sucks.
I didn't like it.
It sucks. I
I
love
didn't realize until that special came out exactly how much pain he was going through. It was pretty bad.
yeah, and still freaking like a lot of people, especially addicts mentalities, they're not worried about getting back on stage or whatever. They just want to feel good or whatever. And he's in pain and he's still training to get back like up on stage. And it's yeah, then he did it. He
Yeah,
fucking did it.
he
You know,
did.
I love Ozzy. That's what I think though, the world though is that's why he's one of the most beloved artists is because of his honesty. And he's not
Yeah.
afraid to say whatever the fuck. Like what did Kelly say? Oh yeah, Kelly said that at like parent teacher conferences, he sits there and like, he'll just rip a fart.
Yeah.
Like
Yeah.
while they're talking to him. Like, he doesn't care. He just did you ever notice too on the Osbournes, whenever someone would come up and start talking to him, if he wasn't into it, he would literally just walk away.
Yeah.
Like the guy's talking to me, he'd just be like he's like this. He's listening. He's listening. This is someone he
Mhm.
knows. that guy's still talking, and he doesn't like if Ozzy's not interested, he doesn't say a word. He just walks right away. It's like doesn't like play the
Uh,
game. Doesn't play
yeah,
the game of like, oh, since he's talking to me, I have to pretend that I'm into this conversation. No, just walks away.
yeah,
He's just so, and you could say, oh, that's ignorant, that's rude. Well, no, it's I don't know, it's real. I mean, he didn't want to be there, so he wasn't
right,
liking the conversation.
right.
I love the weekends. Those work best for me. I work Monday through Friday. Well, there will be some late night weekends though, because scheduling up there
Yeah.
always freaking changes. So, are you going to play Symptom? Yeah, I'll play it. Oh well. Oh yeah, I can play it. Never mind. When you coming on RTB as a guest? Well, you never asked me, buddy. When you coming on? Well, you've been on our show, but I mean, you got to
Mhm.
come up. I want to do a what do you call it show on you, an edited one.
He's
I'll
asked
go on.
me to come on. Um,
When the but when tomorrow, whenever the fuck you want me to come on, man.
yeah.
Are you kidding me? That's like my favorite. Everybody, you guys are my family. Like those are like Gina. There's because you just got into this podcast, like podcasting, like meaning like coming on and doing it.
Yeah.
And I'm just saying though, and Chris will tell you it's very hard. Like you got to filter out. Like you'll think some people are fucking great, and you'll think some people are no, but the
Oh,
crew.
he's a natural, and not only that, it's
Oh, no, I mean, like, his character, his
yeah,
integrity. Oh, he's a natural. No, he's good. I'm not
yeah,
saying that. I saw him just walking on the street with Cody the other day, and I was just like, he needs to do more of those. I'm just
yeah.
but he, he's great. That's what I mean. And, a lot of people, though, are just, how people are in the movie industry and whatever. They're just they think that they just I don't know, like, they try to rush after a quick, like, quick bag of money or whatever, and they'll fucking throw away their whole integrity and character for that. And he's another one though that can't though. He'll be
No, I mean, for examples, he's got a lot of connections with a lot of people that um are in the podcast that he's affiliated with and tightly, and he's um I mean, in this year alone, since the beginning of the year, he's come up so much. I'm really proud of him. I mean, he's come so far, and it's just a great family. I don't know. I have a blast. Everyone talks to each other in the chat room. He addresses questions. If you have questions, he's always attentive to the chat like we are. I feel lucky because I got handed this from you. You started this. To me, I feel like I kind of jumped on the bandwagon, but people like you and Chris, you all really started this shit, and it
bandwagon.
takes a lot to get to where you're at. For this channel, yeah, Ozzy did a lot of it. It's
Ozzy,
not
yeah,
it's
yeah,
not
it's
you and
Ozzy.
I that are getting to 10,000,
No, it's
but
all
but for what
no,
Chris is doing, it's like, and you're doing on your other channel and stuff, that you guys are coming pretty far. You know, you're
well,
doing pretty damn good.
me and Keith, we like get our freaking feet wet because of this documentary. Once that's done, you know what I mean? Like, I'll be
Right.
because I had a show, the Loomis show, and that one was doing good and stuff like
Yeah.
that. But there, just again, I stayed in one drama that Chris understands, and I was like, fuck this.
Yeah.
And that's why I just wanted to talk music. And he even told me, he's like, Loomis, every time you talk music, or because he knows I'm diehard Ozzy freaking nut. And he's like, every time, and I noticed because I was talking about it on Loomis show lives, he's like, you light up like you're a different person. I'm like, yeah, because I'm so, I don't like I think those wannabe tough guys who want to act like tough, like I know that you're not a tough guy because you wouldn't be typing to me right now if you were a real tough guy. You know what I
Right.
mean? Like, or type.
Fortunately, we don't get much of that with the Aussie channel
Oh
here. I
no,
mean, we
no.
really don't.
Get much. No, we don't get. No, we don't get much of that anymore at all. Anyway,
Yeah.
but mine. It's a trolls are troll. But I'm
Yeah.
going to tell you something. I can't filter out every comment from those shorts because there's two videos hit like over 1 million views on here. So
Mhm.
I can't make the. I mean, there's so many comments. I mean, I could like read them, and it takes a while though. Trust me.
Right.
And well,
Yep.
you have the studio. You could do it too.
Yeah.
But what I'm saying is that yeah, I forget my whole train of thought, but there's just oh yeah, I barely ever see like a negative like the man is universally he's loved. Like it's just
Yeah.
he's loved. I never
Yeah.
see a comment
Yeah.
down there.
Another thing about Chris is he's like you. He's not a fucking yes man. If he doesn't like you, he's going to call you out. And that's it.
Well, that's why, yeah, like
That's why
that's
y'all are, you know?
same with Keith, and yeah,
Yep.
that's just how to us. I mean, yeah, Chris will even say like that's just normal life, like growing up. Likewise, like if you, that's how you find your real people. Like why are you gonna be fake and put on a fucking facade, and then you're gonna meet some people and it's not even the real you. Be a
Yeah.
real you. I'm sure there's
Agreed.
people right now that watch me on things and they fucking want to fucking pile drive my neck and try to snap my neck off. Well, then go ahead. Good luck.
Right.
But my point being though is, and I'm not acting like a tough guy when I say good luck, you'll get shot. But I'm saying though that just kidding. But what I'm saying is that tough guy shit. It's just like on a computer. It's just I don't know. It gets old. And
Yeah.
just subscribe to Roll the Bones, folks. Because he'll have segments that you'll love. Maybe he'll have another segment that you might not be as into, but then he has another thing. It's not one thing. It's a
Yeah.
bunch, or maybe you'll love them all. But it's a great community, and I think though that you'd absolutely love it. Roll the Bones podcast. He just started though a year ago, and a little bit over a year ago, and he's doing great things, and he's a real one, and
Yeah.
that's that, without a doubt.
100%.
And he was on our channel. There's videos of him up on this channel. He did 2 shows with me live. Like the
Right.
one,
Yeah.
yeah, the one was long. Chris, I gotta fucking go back. I'm gonna make some clips on that. Definitely. I met your friends on your other live stream, Mind Over Madness, my kind of crazy people.
Okay. So Chris was on that
No,
other
that's
live.
oh,
Yeah.
that's
Right. But no, he said he met. Okay. That's the night he's speaking of is your last show with Keith when you had Matt and Chris that joined in.
oh, yeah, 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 yeah.
So he's seen Chris. Yeah.
Got it.
Yeah.
Got it. I know, no, I know. I know. That's from first 2 episodes from the Ozfest.
Yeah.
What is this? Wait, I'm not. Oh yeah, I saw that. That's what I saw. Some aspects of the Ozzy stories are fun to me. I read that. Oh, I think I gotta go way back down. Oh, not way back down.
Yeah.
But
You're
I'm
going.
pretty caught up. What attempted, but Geezer Butler to me is yeah. Well, I'll tell you something though. Geezer at that final show too. Like,
Yeah.
listen, they haven't played all of them together in like 20 years. And I was fortunate enough to see him and with Bill Ward, but uh Geezer was just so freaking like boom tight, like didn't miss a beat. Like Tony, there was like a couple little slips that you could tell if you're looking for it, like from Bill and Tony. Not a big deal at all. I'm just saying though that Geezer is just and the way he attacks the bass and everybody like he was a guitarist like at first. I think he had like a string on or whatever, and they just like naturally like learn how to play like and he's so fucking good. It's
Yeah.
not naturally learned. I mean, he taught himself, but I mean like that quick because like Geezer didn't play bass even like when he met like Ozzy and stuff. And then these people end up
Yeah.
becoming like some of the best bass. It's unbelievable how quick, because I know how long it takes to freaking, to learning music takes time. And to be able to play and to be able to, but those guys to be able to play as a professional and not miss, it's not easy to do. And how good he is he's unbelievable. And he inspired so many. Sabbath, I mean, inspired. Without Sabbath, who knows? That's awesome, Tim. I did see his concerts on MTV back in the day during the 80s. Wait, what was that? Oh, big video screens on Amazon show the only other showman I ever saw who I would call is Michael Patton. Wait, big video screens, an amazing show. See, I want to get to your first one, Tim. Ozzy. I figure I knew he was talking about Ozzy because even from the intro of this, from the Live and Loud with the video screens and stuff in the back, and yeah, those freaking way fucking their first time I saw Oz in 1992 at the Brennan Byrne Arena in New Jersey, Ugly Kid Joe, and then Motorhead opened. Zach Wild, also from New Jersey, like, oh, you're a Jersey guy. You're not far from me, my man. New
Yeah.
Jersey, like me, was on guitar, and it was simply incredible. Nice. Yeah, man. What was I gonna say? Are you Jersey? North, South Jersey? Like, are you by the city? New York. I love you,
Mm.
sis.
Love you too, man.
Yeah, and Chris, just let me know I would be honored to do that without a doubt. That's awesome, Tim. I wish I could have seen that, and also I'd like to make like a actual episode or do like come out with me and Keith as well. That's awesome, Tim. I saw that. Big video screens is yep. Victoria, I had the privilege of seeing him multiple times during the 90s and also with Sabbath, sadly, minus Bill Ward. Yeah, I got lucky. I saw him with Bill in Judas Priest opened. I saw him at the Nissan Pavilion, and my girlfriend at the time, sister, drank some GHB, and like GHB would just knock you right out. And
Yeah.
so when we were front row, and it was Phil Anselmo's band, what the fuck were they called? Super Joint Ritual. Um, and then yeah, Black Label Society. I just had so many though. I can't think of everyone. All I remember though is that Priest and Oz and Sabbath closed and we were front row. But yeah, she's out, and my girlfriend's telling me at the time, that's 20 years ago. I knew I wasn't gonna marry her, but she's telling me at the time, like my sister, like, they were taking her to the backstage to get, the ambulance came and stuff like that. And kind of scummy, or maybe I don't know, but I told her, I said, I'm not going anywhere. Are you kidding me? We're front row. It's Sabbath's here. And then like my closing argument on that was like, she's like, well, you can't see him again or whatever. I'm like, Bill Ward's here, fucking blah blah blah. Let's not cause a scene. And then you know, she lived. Everything was fine the next day and stuff. But what a
Right.
show! What a show!
Yeah.
That's awesome, Tim. I did see his concerts on MTV back in the day. I mean, I didn't force the GHB down the girl's fucking throat, so why do I have to miss Black Sabbath? You know what I mean? I mean, fuck. Sorry, you got me snoring here. I got my snuff start. Thanks, brother. You got it, Chris. Anytime, brother. I'm tired though. Vic MTV had music. LOL.
That's true because they don't have it anymore.
In the beginning, MTV was amazing for access to access.
Oh yeah.
Oh my God, I remember every morning, like getting ready for even grade school and stuff like that, and freaking videos being on MTV, and it was just yeah. And then
Being home.
Headbangers Ball and all
Yeah.
that shit. That was all. Yo MTV Raps, freaking oh man, those are the days. Those are the days.
My dog's talking to me. Crazy
Who's
dog.
Buggle? Wait, am I saying it wrong? Vic MTV music. Oh, you're saying to Victrola.
Yeah.
Victrola. Don't mind me tonight. Gina, anywhere I'll pull up the comments, you read them.
I recorded Bark at the Moon. Oh, she recorded it on MTV, had Speak of the Devil on another VHS tape, but it got eaten and wasn't able to be saved. That sucks. That sucks.
Yeah, some of my VHSs got fucked too. I do though have the Ozzy and Live and Loud VHS where it comes like it's a speaker like that goes over the actual it's like this here. It's like it's like the S&M, but instead of this here, this is like it felt like it's like a plasticky though. It was VHS and it went down like this and it was a speaker,
Yeah.
because the album is a speaker head of Ozzy's head, like in the speaker head. But yeah, it's such a good show. There's a lot of footage of that from right up here up in Allentown. From that DVD, because it's a bunch of mixed shows. It's not one show, but that album's unbelievable. And also Black Sabbath Reunion. That's another loud like one. Like that's incredible. That album.
North Jersey. Let me grab Cece. She's being barky. Hold on. Come here,
Priest is
Cece.
great. They were great live. I seen them
Come here.
3 or 4 times. I think I got to see Priest.
Okay.
They're great.
Okay.
Victrola.
Sorry. Oh.
04. That was the year with Bill. Yeah, that's right. And that's the same year that Dave died too. Wow. Yeah, because that was the summer. He died in October.
Ozfest 04.
No, he didn't die in October. That's his birthday, October. I'm tattooed. It's on my back. But yeah. Wow, man, where does the time go? That's 22 years ago already.
Oh
22.
shit.
I remember
What was
watching them.
everybody's first rock show? Mine was the Ramones in 1989. Well, my friend,
Oh my
I'm
God,
dating
mine.
myself, but I was young. I was 7, but I did see in 1977 Paul McCartney with the Wings of Sound or whatever that on that album.
That's a
So
good. I like Tim's
long
question.
fucking time ago.
I like Tim. I like your questions.
Yeah,
Because no, that's great that it keeps on topic, and because it's easy on these lives to get off topic and start talking about taxes or whatever the fuck.
yeah.
uh,
And it's funny because I saw a lot. You know how many bands I've seen, but I never got a chance to see the Ramones ever.
no, I
That
never
kind of
saw the
thing.
Ramones either. Me neither. What was everybody's first rock show? So obviously, when you're a kid, though, you're not. It's not by choice. But no, mine was Jackal opened. They had chainsaws. Remember, you ever hear of the band Jackal?
Yeah,
I have a funny
yeah,
story about Jackal. That I had an opportunity to tour with them in Japan, and but this Gina, so you know how I am. I was in a band from around here, and we were
yeah,
recording an album in a studio. And an Aerosmith, it was Jackal and Aerosmith, Tim. But it was it was the not the Get a Grip tour though. Whatever album was before it, that one. But I were in there playing, and we're just rehearsing. We're doing our thing, guitarist, singer, and all this, and the keyboard. I'm playing keys, and then afterwards, the other guy around the table, he's like, "Hey, man, would you be interested in going to Japan and playing for Jackal?" And I just found it funny because it was like the first live band. I just said, "Absolutely not!" Like not like a dick or nothing, no. But I mean, that would have been a great experience, though. To go tour, and it was like obviously
yeah,
free room aboard, see the world, this and that. I'm not
yeah.
leaving my I'm not leaving my fucking friends with a band that I'm in. Get the fuck out of here. And even like them, they were even though like, why wouldn't why wouldn't you? Because a lot of my friends like, why not? Why wouldn't you do that? I'm like, I can't. I can't do that. That's like the same thing as me being, hey, you're friends with Chris from Roll the Bones, you're friends with Gina, but we're gonna give you though this, and then you're gonna be with us instead. And then go
Yeah.
fuck yourself.
Sorry, but that sounds a little bit like uh, a certain country I won't name that's been kind of throwing their weight around here lately.
Ooh, we got some history. We got the Bugles, the Bugles, the first video on MTV, later to join Yes in 1980. That's what Tim was bringing up. Got it, Tim. Thank you. Thank you very much, Veronica, and I hope your son is feeling better.
Yeah,
That's an amazing first concert. Which
Patrick
one?
was.
Wait, which one? Let me see. I got to make sure. I got to catch up to the comments. What was everybody's? Oh yeah, it's okay now down. MTV was everything at the Bugle. That was the first. My first rock show was Megadeth, Korn, Fear Factory, and Flotsam at Jetsam in Colorado in 1995. Nice, great,
Wow.
nice. Megadeth, no shit. That's a good first show.
Yeah,
Is that what you were talking about, Miss Gen X? Yeah, that's an amazing first kind. I know it wasn't Jackal and Aerosmith, but not no, I'm not knocking Aerosmith or whatever though. I mean, Aerosmith was great. The old Aerosmith I loved. To the Toys in the Attic days, and Dream On, like what he's singing, like it was that when I was a kid, I loved that shit.
yeah.
Um, that is an amazing first concert. It really is. Ozfest '05. Oh wait,
Chicago.
wait. Are you saying that that was your first concert, Veronica, or are you answering the question that because Ozfest '05 was? Oh no, that was your first concert. Never mind, because I was at '04 that Chris said. So I thought you were just trying to tell me the one that I was at thinking of, but that was your first concert. Well, I mean, there you go. That's a fucking great first concert right there. And what's
Yeah,
great about that is though you're seeing fucking two stages. You're seeing so many. Those were the days.
yeah,
I, you show up. You freaking there's a second stage going on, and there's just great people. And yeah, as much as people always say that oh, metal and this and the people and this and that. Like, there's no fights, no free. Well, I mean, one Aussie show that around here around here there's going to be fist fights. That's just this is the nature of people around here. This town here is, you go to work, you get out of work, you go to the bar, you know,
Yeah.
definitely get into a fight once every, maybe once a year, once every 2 years, once whatever. But I mean, they happen. But when you calculate that to every person who does that, it's just constant. Because I now when I ate my words because I remember my friend Digger, he was an outlaw, R.I.P. Digger, an outlaw from the motorcycle gang. He
Hmm.
uh he comes. We all Ozzy's done. No, my buddy Steve had no, that was Charlie Evanowski. No, that was Steve Flans. He had someone in a headlock during my mom coming home, and then fucking what was I gonna say? My buddy Charlie, he got into it with someone, and then a digger who I'm talking about, he comes crawling out of the woods, out of no, I'm like, what is going on? And that was a show where I told you I was front row pissing myself, but Ozzy hit me with water and stuff because I didn't want to lose the spot. So um we just start walking out of there though. But yeah, no, a lot of the people that I went up there with got banged up pretty good. Digger broke his leg. Um not banged up like by no one else beat him down or whatever, but like I mean he fucking got all excited. He started like walking quick and he went down hard. He cracked
Yeah.
his head too. It was one of those falls where like he's in agonizing pain, but like you're dying laughing because for some reason when someone falls a certain way, you know how it is. You
Yeah.
fuck,
Oh yeah.
oh
You
my
almost
god.
can't help yourself.
There's this guy from around here who falls a lot, and I feel bad now, but when we were young, no, I'm not even gonna get fucking God, it was brutal. But yeah, he'd fall on his fucking face a lot, and no, there was nothing wrong with him, but he'd fall on his face a lot, not even drunk. But
They're
like,
accident prone, and some people are just like that.
I'm talking, I'm not even kidding. Like, you won't see him for like 2 months, and
Yeah.
then next time you see him, there's a group of people in a circle. What's going on? Johnny fell. Like, oh, all right, you know, and there's nothing wrong though. Like, it's just, I guess, yeah, if you ever saw the Ramones, you missed rock and roll. Now, without a doubt, raw fucking rock and roll. And that's a show I would love to have seen, believe me. But
Yeah.
I definitely did see some great bands though.
So did I. Saw a
Kiss
lot.
Reunion tour in '96. I was probably 19 in '96. Oh, so you're my age, Troll? No, 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 because in '96 I was what was I even in '96? 16. So you would be, I think, oh, you're like my brother's age in because he was a senior and I was a freshman. So '96, you would 19, you would have already been out of high school. No, what am I talking about? Yeah, 3 years. But I love that then, Dick Troll. Like, how you like that old school fucking I don't know, I love old souls.
Yeah.
Were you always an old soul, Gene, even when you were a kid?
Oh yeah. Definitely. Definitely.
I had Jackal's first album, fucking A. That's what's up, Grace. And I'm not knocking him or nothing. I just remembered I was my first show, and then it was just weird that years later in 2000, it was around 2004 and 5, because that's when we played in that band, that we were asked that. I was asked that, and I was just like, nah. And it was no disrespect to them. I'm just not gonna leave my people. 1980. My was Wait, 1980, my very first, I was 13. It was Sammy Hagar's Red Tour. Allman Brothers opened. That started an obsession. Well,
Yeah.
no disrespect to Hagar, but Allman Brothers, I would be more excited for that. What's up, puppy? Fuck, man, it reminds me of Ozzy so much.
I know.
My dog, for anyone who doesn't know, my
Right,
dog Ozzy who passed. I had a small black dog Ozzy who passed last year.
I had the twin over here, but I can't handle both of them at the same time.
Well, the other one though is freaking Ozzy's twin.
Yeah.
Got it. Got it. All right. So I'm happy I didn't miss that. So your first one was Ozfest 2005. Well, that might be though then the best show. The Megadeth one was a good first show. Um, it's all subjective, but that's a good show. That was a great year. You saw Black Sabbath, the original lineup. I'm at Colorado. Sorry, I lived out there for 1 year in '95. Nice.
Where you going?
I got to see Iron Maiden,
Hold
Slipknot,
on.
Rammstein. Nice. Iron Maiden live is great. Well, it was that time when I was mad because Sabbath was headlining, but it was day 2, so Ozzy's voice, which he warned his wife about, he what do you call it, warned his wife about don't double book him, and he got double booked, so he couldn't do that show. So right when we pulled in the parking lot, they're like, Ozzy's not playing it. And I had a bad feeling too when because the tickets were a gift. And I just felt bad for my buddy Peach because I already seen uh Sabbath, I seen Ozzy and all that, but Iron Maiden did like an extended like freaking 2, 3, it was like almost like a 2.5 hour, 3 hour set, and they were incredible. Absolutely incredible stage show, whole nine. And then like a buddy of mine just recently went to him and he's like, I thought that you said that they're like the best at Dickinson runs. I go, dude, I saw him at 2000. All right. He's fucking 70s. He's not gonna fucking do backflips and start fencing at the,
Right.
it's a different time.
Yeah.
That- that's a great that's a great show right there. Munch.
Yeah.
Absolutely.
Yeah. I didn't have the pleasure to go to an Ozfest. So
And Blue Oyster Cult. Wait. We got another one. 81. My year I was born. Ozzy. What have I
6
missed?
months after
Oh,
the
yeah, you're
first
reading these now. Gee, that's right. You read them.
6 months after the first December 81, I was addicted to concerts after that first time. Tickets were cheap. And she's right. They were very cheap back then.
But
I
there's
think
a
they were like
video of Kurt
no more
Cobain.
than $15.
Yeah, Kurt Cobain. He was like mesmerized and shocked that Madonna was selling tickets for $50 because they're
Yeah,
like, Nirvana was selling them for 16, but he was like, Madonna sells them for $50. Now tickets, forget it.
forget about it.
Forget about it. I meant Van Halen was the next show. They didn't play together. No, I know that. That's what I'm saying. I'm saying though that Allman Brothers would have done it for me, meaning like the opening act. Meaning like for what I like, I would have been more about the opening act. For me, I love Allman Brothers are fantastic,
Yeah,
fantastic.
yeah,
Like I know Skinner was great and everything like that. Like just Allman Brothers though, to me, I don't know what it is. They have that street fucking rock. I can't explain. They're just fucking great. They're so
yeah,
good.
yeah.
Like it's ain't my cross. It's not my cross to bear. Like that song is so good. It's like there's all the, I'm not gonna start naming. There's so many, but yeah, they're great. Iron Maiden is awesome. Like silly. Oh wait, I said Iron Maiden is awesome live. Silly, nice. You just hit it, Miss Gen X. I told everyone, and you know what too? Even when you buy their live albums, buy I mean, not the live, like when you buy their studio albums or their live albums, because the audience, like the oh, so you get to hear the audience,
Yeah.
coming around the fear of the dark,
Hold on.
hallowed be thy name, and what's up, CC? I think she
Say
wants to
hi,
go.
Ethan. You want to go say hi to Sam? Go that way.
No, I think she wants to go to the bathroom. Iron Maiden is awesome. Lies. I used to have Ozzy would always be right here, but during shows and jump up on me right here. It's like I still look down for her. I'm like, ah. Anyway, Iron Maiden is awesome live.
Oh
So
yeah,
speaking of that, I was blown the fuck away by. I said to everyone, I said it's the best show I ever seen in my life, without a
yeah,
doubt. Meaning like just the live spectacle of it. Not like they're not my favorite band, but I love them. They're one of them. But I'm saying though that their live show was just ridiculous.
yeah. They were phenomenal. So was Judas Priest.
Yeah. Yeah. Yes, I'm on acid. Wait, see, I'm reading. Could you read that? Yes, I'm on acid. Acid. What is
Sorry,
wrong?
I have dogs barking. They're done.
No, I'll read. I'll read. It's just as late. I do have the phone though. I keep forgetting.
Yeah.
Yes, I'm an old soul. Same here. Amen. Puppy. I know. I don't know if you're calling me a puppy though, but I'm 45. I feel old,
Hold on.
but at least I'll be all right. G, you're all right, dude. If you got to do something, you're good. It's already almost 2 hours. I don't think she could hear me. Could you hear me? Could you hear me?
Now I can. Sorry.
Oh no,
I
you're
had the
good.
dogs going crazy. I couldn't hear a damn thing at all. I had to mute myself.
Okay, so how about what was your favorite concert slash show ever and why?
Mm.
Uh, this is a thinking man's question or thinking woman's question.
Mine's easy. It was the Ozzy Metallica from 1986.
Oh my god, yeah, that's fucking great. Master of Puppets and
Yeah.
Ultimate Sin. Fuck.
CC, you shed like crazy.
Oh no, it's got to be Nissan Pavilion in Virginia, Black Sabbath, front row, without a doubt.
Yeah.
But I saw Ozzy front row too, which was fucking incredible too. Um, but I gotta get it's sad. Yeah, it probably Sabbath. Yeah, Sabbath. But on my end, Pomeranian, you got Pat. Nice. Pat just said, Gina, my new puppy is so adorable. Pomeranian.
Oh, definitely. I have a half a Pomeranian.
I see.
CC's part Pomeranian. That dog I just had, she's part Pomeranian.
I seen Ozzy with Rob Zombie. Yeah, yeah, that was the show when I seen Ozzy and Rob Zombie. That was an amazing show. It was at the Staples. Oh no, that wasn't during the Ozfest. I know the show that you're talking about though, at the Staples Center. Ozzy's last show too was at the Staples Center. Before back to the beginning because that was on New Year's Eve. And then yeah, he came out for some like appearances like at a football stadium, stuff like that. But like his actual legitimate like concert tour, like show, that was yeah, Staples Center was the last one. And then
Yeah.
Vista Park. Mine was Aguar at the Stone Pony in Asbury Park. We hung out with Dave Rocky, Odors before. Oh, my buddy clicked R.I.P. Glistenfer. He loved that. Dude, this guy loved only Guar and Pink Floyd. That's all he would listen to. Check him out. Combination. Yeah. Oh, he was great though. Good buddy of mine. Sadly passed. So Guar show at the Stone Pony in Asbury Park. We hung out with David Broggy Odorous before the show because we recognized him unmasked from the Joan Rivers show.
She was great.
I'm a huge Rush fan. Saw them a few times over the decades.
My brother likes Rush a lot.
Hey, what's up, Bella Lastis? What's up, Bella? Thank you for being here. We got
Hello.
another one in the house. Join on in. Thanks for coming in, Bella.
Absolutely.
Yeah, I'm dead. I'm very. If you can't tell, I've been dragging for the last hour. Before I'm like, oh, I might be on 6 hours tonight. But hey, look at Bill. We just hit 2 hours.
Yeah. Good night, Silly. Take
It's
care of your boy.
Veronica. Well, yeah, we're ending up the show though right now. Well, in like 5 minutes tops anyway. But take care of your boy, Veronica. I'll talk to you. You're the best. You rock. Good night.
Yeah. Thank you for everything.
Take care. What is up, Bella? Thank you.
Hi.
Thank you. And please remember to hit the like button on your ways out and subscribe.
Yeah.
If you want to. Seeing Ozzy 2 times in 05, then 10. Why? It's Ozzy. Exactly. Well, that's the trouble that I had though, Gracie, was like I knew it was him. But I was like, which show? So I went with Sabbath front row. I was right in front of Geezer. It was phenomenal. 2 shows come to mind. Yes, 1976 at Roosevelt Stadium and Rush R40. 1976 Roosevelt Stadium. I wasn't even in Daddy's balls yet, Gina.
My first concert was 77, so I'm not too much.
We almost got them all. Good night, silly. Have a great night. Oh my God, we got them all. Hard to pick. I have to tie Ozzy, Diary of a Madman. Oh my God. You're the
Right.
winner right there. Ding, ding,
Yep.
ding, 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 ding,
Yep.
ding, ding, ding. If you saw it, um, I mean, Gina's is a close second with the Master of Puppet Show with Cliff Burton and all that shit with Metallica. But I'm saying Cliff was alive when you saw him. So but that's a good, oh my God. So then you got to
Jane's
see,
Addiction. That's a good one.
yeah, but she got to see Randy.
Right. Right. She also got to see Megadeth's first record release, the first album at a small club, and Jane's Addiction in 91.
Yeah,
And
yeah, she's a
Jane's,
real.
let me tell you, I mean, I saw Jane's Addiction, and they were, as far as theatrical and his voice, and I mean, it was a really tight show. I was happy with it. I didn't leave disappointed. Let's just say that.
And
I
what
was
what
more
year what
surprised.
year did you see them in?
Um,
No, if you they come around like was it the 90s, like the late
yeah, I
90s?
was right. I was Lollapalooza.
Okay, got
Yeah,
it, got it. I have but look at this one though. Diary of a Madman tour. And then Megadeth's record release
yeah,
show, first
yeah,
album, small club. See, because the small clubs are great because they're more intimate. You're right there. But I like big concerts as well. They're fun. But like when you're at a small club, like when oh my God, and even like if you even just like look them up, like if anyone likes Pantera, like especially you put the headphones on as loud as you can and put Pantera and Electric Factory in Philly. It's like a small type club, like theater though type thing, but oh my God. Uh, just it's just like I remember I saw Black Label Society up at the Crocodile Rock. It was yeah, I love shows like that. But Slayer at the that I couldn't hear for a fucking week, and fucking that show got violent. Um, not on my end though. I'm just saying in general, like
yeah,
fucking not
yeah.
fucking. What do you expect? Slayer comes to fucking our town,
Right.
and right in the dead center. Right, they came to Pittston too. And that was just wow. That was a great one. The staircase. If anyone from around here is watching, they'll remember the staircase. That got ruined because they said we're getting rid of live bands. We're going to start hiring DJs instead. Um, not DJs, excuse me. That could actually come in and like perform and stuff like that. But just a DJ that's gonna while people come
Yeah,
in the bar, he's gonna play songs and stuff. And I'm like, why are you? Why?
yeah.
Like, live music is the best.
I
That's what
used to go
killed
to the
during
clubs
COVID.
in
It's like, fuck.
Hollywood, but all that shit's not even the same anymore.
No,
You know, not like it used to be. I mean, we
no,
had it
you don't.
made, Loomis.
Yeah, I know, but people know that are because I talk to some people, know some musicians and stuff though that are out there, and it's not like the old. You're like, yeah, you're in a band or you're a musician and you go out there, and I'm not saying you can't still do it. I'm just saying though, with the technology today, though, people get like I said, you get found in your freaking bedroom. You know what I
Right,
mean?
right.
Like more people see you playing in your bedroom than they do like when you just start out and start playing in like bars and stuff like that, and then
Right.
even like till you get up to even like like getting 100 people to start seeing you. I mean, not friends. I'm saying 100 like interest. Like that's not easy to do. Like to
Yeah.
create for an original band.
Yeah.
Um, so I mean,
I
I
agree.
I I love still seeing though that people. I mean, there's some great players out there, especially with online. How you have access to people like who play, like meaning like ones that aren't even like like on like you hear about your in-game Elms teams and you hear about your Joe Satriani's and all that though. But there's other players out there ever since technology got better though that fucking started. Who's that one guy? Mr. Bung, not Mr. I'm thinking Mr. Bungle. That was the band before. But what's the guy's name? He was just on Rick show. Rick. I always forget Rick's last name. Rick. Help me out, Victrola. No, actually, I could do it right here. Actually, no, this is dead by now. I knew it was gonna die. I could plug this in right here. Rick. He went to college where my niece is at Ithaca. Rick. The fuck is his last name? It's a great show. It's like the biggest you would know him. He has these sick black gray hair, and he's always sitting down with a musician talking to him. Billy Strings was on his show.
Oh, he's got a lot of guitars in there, man. I know who you're talking about. I know exactly who you're talking about. Shit, what is that guy's name?
Yeah, Rick Field, Rick. It's like Rick Buto or Beto or Beto, Rick Beto, I think, but I don't want to say it wrong. I'm terrible at names. But anyway, wait, why did they bring up his show? What were we talking? See, because now I'm thinking about what his name was, and I forget what the topic was.
You were trying to think of someone else's name and you brought that guy up.
Oh yeah, no, because that guy though went on. That guy was on his show, but this
Right.
guy though played though not because of YouTube things. I'm just saying though that like, oh, what's his name? He's so fucking good. He has like a fucking crazy looking guitar. Has long hair. Starts with a B, but Bear something Bear. Oh, what the fuck is this guy's name? I'll text you when I figure it out.
Okay.
I know, but because my phone died, so I have a charge. And I
Yeah.
saw Metallica with Dave Mustaine at the Keystone Berkeley many times. The '80s were wild.
Yeah.
You know, I told my pop though too. You know what? That gave me like some like calmness. I was like, because he lived. He was born in 1950, so he lived in the 50s, 60s, 70s, 80s, 90s, 2000s, 2010s, and he got 3 good years in the 20s. So I told him, I said, I would change places with you in a second though to live in those life as long as he could have been my father back then too, you know. But I'm saying though, like those were the years.
Yeah. I
I don't know.
agree.
I'm not trying to be a downer or whatever. I just think I don't see it getting better. Like, even like the live music concerts, like all that. I don't know. It's just the world's fucking weird. And
Yeah.
some people might be like, you gotta go with the times. No, you don't.
No. No.
Victrola
Well,
still has like an old school record player. You don't gotta go with the times. I have a piano from 1890. Do I need one from fucking I'll go with whatever I like.
right.
You know what I
Right.
mean? Like my director, freaking James, like his old freaking house is like, antique and like, like monsters that are made, because he knows like Phil Anselmo and those type of guys though, like,
Yeah.
who are into like, they make monsters and shit like that type
Yeah.
of and and just stuff like that. Like you don't need to go with the times. So
No.
you need to be your fucking self. Now, if you're talking business wise, and as long as it's with integrity and you're not gonna like, you know, make yourself look like a fucking asshole to go with the times, or you're going with the times because you need more money, even though that you don't at all or whatever, then I don't know. I don't
Yeah.
know.
Yeah.
Integrity and character are everything at the end of the day. If you want to make as much money as you want, though, for the next, all you're doing, and that's another thing. And hey, all the power to people. If people want to make tons of money so that their kids are set, well, guess what? You're giving every one of those kids, like they don't have to work hard though at all. Like like they don't have to like go through like life at
Yeah.
all. Like to have it easy. So is that the way though to really bring someone up?
No. No.
So I mean, of course, I don't have kids, but I'm saying, of course, I would. Everyone though leaves like whatever they have though to their children. I'm not saying whatever. I'm just saying though that I mean, how much is enough, And
Right.
I don't know. Anyway, don't get me back at that angle. That last show I went to was it? I mean, look, we're doing this channel here, Gina. If I hit them, I could hit we could have monetized a while ago and make with the views that
Yeah.
this channel gets, and
Yeah.
we're not rich. You know what I
Yeah.
mean?
Yeah.
The last show I went to was in 2012, Ramstein, the Pyro. Oh, well, yeah, I'm pretty sure that show was probably like, meaning like theatric wise was wild because I
Yeah.
saw a couple of clips of their stuff. Ross. What do they say? I don't know like all their songs, but I know that's like their popular one I'm thinking of. We did have it made. We
Yeah.
did. It was great. I remember like, walking downtown though, like with a bunch of people to go see shows and stuff. And we had a great music scene around here too, great bands, and yeah, we did.
Yeah.
So I'm grateful for that. Wait, oops, I
Yeah.
didn't read. The Keystone Berkeley is now an apartment building. Boo.
Yeah. You got a lot.
That's a great question. What's the last concert show everybody has been to? Mine's probably ZZ Top. And don't shame They rock. Listen, I don't care if you told me it was
I
Britney
love
Spears.
ZZ Top.
If you like Britney Spears and you like Britney Spears, it's all
Right.
subjective. I don't,
Hey, I have
I
a
s
guilty pleasure, I mean, got
what
my
is
own
it?
thing. So.
I don't what explain to me what guilty pleasure means. Something that you
Well, I
like that
mean, it's not something I would typically share with someone on the daily basis
why?
that
Because you might not
I
look
like to
cool?
listen to disco every once in a while
What
when
are you
I'm
afraid
cleaning
of?
or something. It's just something I listen to. But that's
Bringing up
to me a guilty pleasure. Like it's
bringing
not
up
all
another
the time thing.
bringing up another Ozzy story, and when he died, it might have either been Gene Simmons or someone else, but he's like, Ozzy though is like, everyone's like talking about like all these like deep bands and this and that, and then like they're at a table like it's the Ozzy, and Ozzy's like, I love ABBA.
Yeah,
He didn't have no guilty pleasures. He loved what he loved.
that's
You
true.
know,
I didn't think
yeah.
of it like
No,
that.
no, yeah, no, but no, I'm saying no guilty. I'm not putting you down. I'm saying like when people say my guilty pleasure is um whatever the no, it's what's guilty about it? You like it. It resonates with you. You like it,
True.
right?
True.
I'm not
But
gonna
I
go
don't
prove
well, now I just shared with the
if I
whole
tell
world.
people
So.
I know I guess, like, there's a lot of people because there are people out there that are like that. Like, like, the people like, some fans that I've encountered, like, from bands like Fish would be like, "Yo, do you know about 27?" Like, I can't do like, I can't handle it. Like, I
Yeah.
can't do it.
Yeah.
So, I just cannot do it. With
Yeah.
them. I told you when I was with the baby, with the tripping their balls off family with an infant sitting there, and because I got stuck, so I ended up going to a show. And it was one of those situations where it was like to get home, had to go to a Fish show, and I'm not putting the band down or nothing, but the fans and the stuff like that. I was just like, oh my god, I can't do it. I
Yeah.
can't do it.
Yeah.
Hey, you don't know that Trey's first girl was get the fuck away from me, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
Sorry. Sorry for anyone. I'm not making fun of the band Fish, keep that in mind. It's just the encounters I had with a few of their fans, my
Yeah.
experiences.
Yeah.
My last concert was Kiss Farewell Tour. Beto. There you go. Rick Beto. Gotta run, guys. See you later.
There
I'm
it
getting
is.
ready to take off too right now.
Yeah, we all are.
My man Tim, though, he could go Jimi Hendrix called Billy Gibbons the best yeah, Billy Gibbons, the best young guitar player, not a guilty pleasure. Top rules. Fucking A,
True.
man. Like what you fucking like, my man. That's
Yeah.
we can't help what the two guys on the side of our like wants to listen to. I can't remember which Billy, but they are giving their kids nothing.
I know.
Okay, well, that's not, I mean, now nothing is kind of like hold if you're a billionaire. I mean, I'm
No,
saying
it
that
no, that he's really leaving them absolutely nothing, but they're all
I'm sure they're doing fine right
he
now.
doesn't have to leave them anything because they're doing fine. But I mean, the point is, most billionaires wouldn't do that. They just wouldn't.
Listen, let me tell you something. You would be surprised. When I was younger, deliver pizza or I deliver mattress, I'd go to, you know, up my one buddy up at his trailer park. They would tip you 50, 60 freaking dollars at times.
Yeah.
I deliver a mattress into a huge mansion up in like Mount Eric, what's it called? Glenmara, like the mansion, not a
Yeah.
cent. So the reason why they're billionaires is because they just live for money. And even Dana White, I think, from the UFC said he's not leaving like his kids like anything. And I'm like, well, then pay your fighters then better because they're worth 5.4 billion and they go into a cage and they fight for 10 and 10,000 meaning and they got to pay their coaches and they're fucking, and you
Yeah.
what do you fight 3 times a year. So some
Yeah.
people are nuts, man, with money. I mean, I guess it's just me. I'm so simple. Like I don't need
Yeah.
like if I have extra money, here, I don't care. Like I don't. As long as the normal bill, the roof's over the head, you're surviving and you're living a good, productive adult life.
Amen.
That you're like, yeah, like money. Money is good for traveling. Yes, I mean, for me, like that's what I like, love to do is to travel. So and you
Right.
need money for that. But I'm talking about like the people who want money for the luxurious lifestyle and all that. I'm not interested in that at all.
Yeah.
You know, it's
Yeah.
just I just I'm not. I wouldn't be surprised that if I fucking even ever hit, let's say I hit the Powerball and I hit $50 billion, I wouldn't be surprised if I just freaking for the rest of my life stayed in the house that freaking my father lived in.
Yeah.
Like I don't know, simple like that. Patrick, I agree. And even though I was born in the early 70s, I feel like you have an advantage over me for being alive as rock was developing. Yeah, but there's the research out there. I used to hate that line though. People used to say to me, like, I'd go to like, I remember when I went to see Floyd, but I went a long time ago, and someone's like, you weren't even alive when this album came out. How could you like it? Because I have ears, you fucking stupid idiot, and it's still on the fucking shelf. Like, what new people who are born, they can't like it because they weren't alive then? Like, people used to say that. You weren't even alive when they were out.
Yeah. Yeah.
Okay, so then telling everyone in the world though that enjoys classical music, then they're fucking idiot. Like they weren't alive then. So
Right.
or
Right.
whatever music. I don't know. Jimi Hendrix called Billy Gibbons. Oh, yeah, we got that, and that is it, folks. Coal history. Yeah, Tim. Big thank you to Tim tonight.
Yeah.
Appreciate
Thank you.
you.
That was cool.
And jump in more, Tim, to when you see us come on live. We're going to be on Thursday night at because work's the next day. I'm trying to think the best time. Let's listen. If we're going to commit to a time, let's do it at 7 p.m.,
Okay.
4 p.m. your time during the week, I'm saying. So
Yeah.
we'll do 7 p.m. Eastern every Tuesday or Thursday. It's up to you.
Thursday.
Thursday. Yeah, you
Yeah.
know what? We'll do Tuesday, like a day that's like, either you could like if you're free, we could do like a pre-recorded too,
Right.
or we could do a normal little like voices of the void, like type this type thing, and
Right.
then and whatever if we have the extra time, and then and don't forget everyone as well. Remember that everyone, we dropped the link. You can come on in, talk to us. Don't be shy to whatever the fuck. I mean that. Not just come in to talk to us. You be part of the show. You run the goddamn show. I even told Gina when I was, the one weekend, I was like, if you and Gracie want to just do it, do it. That's what I love. Pat
Right.
shows, like I run them right through. This channel's for all Aussie fans. This is not my channel. It's not Gina's channel. Even though, like, started it, it's not. It's all of ours. I want
Yeah.
just real, true fucking Aussie fans here and Sabbath fans and all that shit. And without any bullshit and drama.
Yeah.
And just talk about the and remember and honor John Michael Osborne, Ozzy Osbourne, and that's what this channel is all about.
Right.
And whoever I give it to next after this, it'll never be monetized, and you will never see AI. And
Yeah.
if anyone's listening who's younger, if I die and whoever the next person is though that's like controlling it, if they use AI or they use what was the other thing I said? AI.
Monetize.
Yeah, or monetize. Yeah, yeah, yeah. Then that's yeah, go get him, kill him. No, I'm just
Yeah.
kidding. See, now just come back. No, well, I'm dead anyway. It doesn't matter. It's,
Yeah.
I got. I'm too fucking tired. All right, we'll end it on that note. There.
All
Hey,
right, Loomis.
Timmy, thanks a lot, my man. Appreciate
Yeah.
you for jumping in. And again, don't forget every Thursday night at 7 p.m. Eastern is Loomis and Gina. So, and moving forward, we're done with the stupid drama, BS bullshit. The
Yeah.
channel is about Ozzy. So, thank you all again. We'll see you next time. Gina, thanks. I'll talk to you tomorrow.
All right, bud.
And everyone, thank you for watching Into the Void, Ozzy Osbourne Tribute. Hit the like button on your way out, share with your friends, or just even the channel or whatever. And you all have a y'all, like I'm fucking from Texas. Yeah, I need to go to bed. I'll fucking talk to you tomorrow.
Good
Time for
night.
good night.